Greetings, one and all. I hope you come for a show. It is time for the curtain to rise of the Crimson Queen. The first act shall begin. The stage, Korvosa, a city of some history, some renown, broken from a past, yet still haunted by it. And atop the Crimson Throne, a mighty king. But with health and age ailing upon him, perhaps it is time for his young wife to take the stage. A queen to rise. But in the meantime, we turn our ways to Korvosa Old, to a group of ragtag individuals burnt by the past. And as I, your narrator, bring you the story this time, allow the curtain to rise, and the story to begin anew. A story of what one may call justice, and another, vengeance. Greetings, one and all! Welcome! That was on purpose! The curtain rose! Yeah. Well, I was the narrator. You don't see the narrator unless it's, like, into the woods. No, it's fine. It's fine. Right. You are still muted. Now you're not. Oh, so now the scuff can end.
You didn't miss anything.
No, you
sound good. Khandes, I listened.
Oh, good. Anyway, welcome to the Crimson Queen. Of course, this is, if you're curious and want to follow along and understand what's going on, we are playing through a adapted version of the Curse of the Crimson Throne adventure path from Pathfinder 1e. We are still doing Pathfinder 1e. That's most of the information that you really need to know out there to understand, enjoy, and join the festivities. But if you had missed the character introduction / backstories, where were you? You should have been joining for that. That's up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Go check those out.
You didn't do your homework, chap.
Yeah, there's homework for this one.
There will be a quiz at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
You had to tell us what city we're in. Okay,
yeah.
That's the quiz. I'll tell you the question now. If you get it wrong, that's on you.
I mean, if they get what city you're
in the entire group.
If you get the city wrong, I'm gonna kind of be worried about your, like, you know,
I named it at the beginning of this, you know. Regardless, though, yes, I guess what I want from today, as just a quick reintroduction, is we'll kind of go through it and have people just give character name, what class and ancestry they are, and then give just a little bit of a snippet of why they hate the man Garen Lamb. Garen Lamb. Gotta pronounce it right.
I'm familiar, like, keep hearing it, like, as soon as you say the first bit, I'm like, is he gonna say that anime name?
I don't get it.
Garen Login?
Yeah, is he gonna say that? Is he gonna say Garen Login?
Not right now, but I could. You never know.
Giant drills?
Not at this point, but we could get giant drills. That's a possibility for the future. Anyway, I'm just gonna, rather than going through the initiative, which I did previously because I had everybody have initiative, I'm just gonna go through kind of let's do clockwise. I'm just be crazy.
Okay, so I'm not
clockwise
I'm not
around for me.
Yeah,
so Yosef, you can go first this time.
I am Khandes.
I am a Primalist Urban Bloodrager with the Abyssal Bloodline. I'm 18, 6'8", 240 pounds with red hair, in a hide shirt and a kilt.
You are certainly interesting.
They're cold.
And Lamb is responsible for my brother's death.
Good reason for some getting involved here. So.
The Suli that Joe's playing is
Oh yeah, I'm
resistant to
Suli.
cold,
Sorry.
so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh yeah, you don't get.
I'm resistant to cold, heat, electricity, and acid.
I mean,
so like, you know, he could be kind of like, you know, shirtless and like in
yeah.
shorts.
I mean,
And he's like the kid in high school that would only wear a tee and shorts while
Hey,
outside
hey,
in
that's just everyone in the Northeast.
I mean, I did that too, okay? And I'm not in the Northeast, okay?
Look, man, in the Northeast, we wear shorts when it's a blizzard outside.
You know,
I don't anymore. Not since I
That
became a
sounds-
diabetic.
sure.
Oh, I don't anymore since my knee accident.
But either way, I'm playing Lucia Leroung of House Leroung. Not really though. She is a bastard half-orc child for that family. She was kicked out on the street after the age of 10 and was picked up by this guy, you know, Eodred Lamb. He caused a lot of, you know, painful things in the childhood. Eventually, she was saved by a small church of Chadali. Just a small little gecko led her to the holy animal of that god. And after that, the little gecko whispered things in her ear, and it served as her familiar, as she is a witch, and this gecko is the connection to her patron. She went to school for a while and has now come out, learned enough wizardry, and is going to take out the evil man that causes most of the problems here. Or so she thinks.
Alright, and Lynn?
Hi, I'm Tavel, a half-elf ranger. A bastard of an elf from the Elven Conclave. Grew up. Things happened. Went to the military academy. Got kicked out because one of my fellow cadets got murdered, and they thought it was me. I got out of it, but now I need to make things right.
Alright. Momo.
Hi, I'm Momo. Also, apparently Cell is very quiet, so you should boost Cell slightly.
I can boost Cell a little
But that's
bit.
not what I'm here to talk about today. What I'm here to talk about is that I am playing Ivona Maravisi, a Dampier fire wizard who hates this man because he is responsible for the murder of her fiance.
That's always a, you know, good reason to really hate someone. Not gonna lie. Definitely is a reason that drives.
Yeah,
And then-
she was typically dressed in half-mourning clothing.
And then, Worm, to finish up today. I can't, well, you're muted, Worm.
What? No, I'm not. My
Well,
brain
oh.
just froze for a second.
Oh,
I went
You
to
just-
say something and my brain stopped.
You
Ah.
mentally muted.
Yeah.
mentally muted. That's also acceptable.
What happens?
I am Adamant Heart, more commonly known as Ada by those who know me. I am a Wyvern shifter. My brother was stolen by Eodred Lamb when he was but a hatchling, and I'm hoping I could find him these 6 years later. Yeah,
Anyway.
do the voice.
So, if you watched the intro, everybody in the group ended up with a Harrow card delivered to them. And on the back of those Harrow cards is the message here. And I can also let people The Harrow cards were, which I can probably try to look them out at some point in time. I have to, sorry, just adjusting something so I can see. Okay, right down here. I'd changed my size for notes.
I know I
So-
had Big Sky.
Yes, but I was saying that Ivona had the joke. Lucia had the unicorn. Khandes had the big sky. Ada had the rabbit prince. And Tavel had the juggler. So that might help a little bit for people that know about Harrow cards, but if you don't know about it, it's fine. It's not required reading material right now. But on the back of each of these Harrow cards was the following note right here. And if you want me to read it, or one of you want to read it? To sort of introduce the note that is given to everybody.
I'll read
I
it.
can read it. Oh, you can read it. Go for it.
I know what Gadrin has done to you. He has wronged me as well. I know where he dwells, yet cannot strike at him. Come to my home at 3 Lancet Street at sunset. Others like you will be there. Gadrin must face his fate, and justice must be done.
So, you have this card now, and this little bit of information that connects you to Gadrin Land, and brings you back to, well, justice, revenge, whatever you're seeking from him. Now, the question is, do you go right there? What do each of you do in response to this? You can ask questions, try to learn about where this place is or anything about that. You can just go there. Let's go counterclockwise now. Ada, what is your reaction? Are you just going right there? Are you doing anything beforehand? At the allotted time?
Worm.
Oh wait, did he say me?
That was
Sorry.
you.
Yeah, it's an Ada.
I don't know why I thought I heard Tav. Okay, my brain today.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So, I'd probably after receiving this, I'd probably go and check the place out. Probably from a little distance at first. I'd be wary that it would be a trap of some sort.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna say you probably arrive a little early, so you'd be maybe the first. We can say maybe the first one to arrive. We can see, but it seems to be residential area, and it does have a symbol that looks to be a set of cards hanging on a sign.
Okay. So like a fortune teller shop.
Possibly. That is the easiest assumption with a harrowing card.
Yeah. Okay.
Ivona.
I will
we-
wait
okay.
outside and see who enters.
Okay. Ivona, what would be your plans?
Do I know where this, I guess, street is? Is it in Bridge? Oh god, what the fuck is this district called that I'm from? Bridgefront, Bridgeport.
I think it's Bridgefront.
Is it not in the shingles?
I think
I changed.
her place is...
Shingles is on top of Old Korvosa.
Well, oh, sorry. I was calling Old Korvosa shingles because it's kind of what it refers to it as. But I got you.
I think her place is in Old Korvosa.
Well,
I'm going to
Bridge-
go for it.
I
Makes
mean,
sense.
Bridgefront is also just a district in Old Korvosa.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a smaller district.
So I
It's
would
in it.
not have to travel very far. Okay. I think the first thing Ivona would do is she would check what the weather is like so that she can get appropriate attire and such things like that, and then just head out immediately. Tell
Okay.
her mother where she's going, and then that she's heading out.
Yeah. So, certainly, you'll be on your way to arrive. Tavel, what is your plan here?
This note just showed up at my door, right?
Yes. I believe we had said that you had headed, back home, I think, after kind of avoiding the military academy, but kind of being drummed out. And so it was sort of like while you were kind of like looking into investigating yourself, you can't come home to this.
Not very homely. But I think I would ask the people around if they saw anyone stop by.
Asking around, no one noticed anything particular. Like, the fact is, it's a busy part of the city in general anyway, and it was during the day, so there were people around, but no one remembers anyone in particular that stood out, you know, dropping anything off. So, not to say they didn't, just no one remembers.
I feel like this is probably my only chance to either, if it's a trap, then I can at least face who did this, or I can actually get some answers.
Okay.
So I'll just head there.
Alright. Now, Lucia, what would you do?
Yeah, well, this arrives at, like, I guess my little church I'm at.
Yeah. The little, like, kind of rundown shrine in a mostly abandoned building, as we kind of described it before there. And it is, it was in a envelope addressed to you, was the letter there. Just basically envelope with your name on it. Yeah. I
imagine the priest, my, I guess, adoptive father in a way, Andre, probably hands it to me. And I'll read it, and I'll ask him, what do you think of this?
He'll take a look at it and kind of like read the note on the back and kind of shake his head a little bit and say to you, I would say it is something more to ignore, but I understand that you still wish for closure in what happened to you. If this is an opportunity for it, it might be one to take, but I would warn precaution.
It's almost sunset. I guess I should start heading out. Thank you, Andre.
Good luck.
And I will leave in my robes and my little gecko friend guiding me.
A medium-sized gecko, apparently, judging by the token.
Santos will shrink it one day.
No.
Khandes. I will shrink it one day.
I refuse to accept it.
What time of day is it?
Afternoon into, like, early evening, I would say.
Okay, so I probably just got finished up at the docks then.
Yes. So this would be, like, around the time you'd probably want to head there with the time on it, you know.
I guess I'll quickly clean up and head there. It piques my interest.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna roll a d3 and see which of you arrives first, because there's one that got there very quickly and has been watching. Yeah. One person who took a little bit of time, and 3 of you who pretty much departed right away. So, 1, 2, Momo, 3, 4, Joe, 5, 6, Sam. So, Lucia, you arrive at the building. As I described, it's in a row of, like, homes. This is part of the old Korvosa. The buildings here are particularly a little disheveled. It is part of the oldest part of the city. It's also, like, a little run down, but it's relatively still good shape overall. And other than it appearing as just a residential home with a 2.5-story home in amongst a row of various homes, there is that sign of cards in the front.
Okay. The signs of cards in front. Is there... Do I have a feeling that I'm supposed to, like, place a card out front? Or am I, does it not look like... Is it like... It's like, decoration cards and not, like, they don't mean anything?
The card that you got, honestly, I'll say all of you would probably at least vaguely know, because this is, one of the other major cultures is Varisians. It's a Harrow deck, you know.
Yeah.
Harrow cards are traditionally used for fortune telling, and they can have some ceremonial or like special meaning to sometimes to some of the cards, but honestly, this looks like a well-worn, normal, card. Probably one that, now looking at this, might have just been used as part of a pack of fortune-telling cards. So would have been used a lot.
Yeah, the sign is just like a sign for, it's like a shop sign, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
there's no like, it's just a sign with a symbol on it. It's not like any like words or anything, and it's kind of hanging outside the front door. It's the only thing that stands it apart from any of the other buildings here that it might be something.
Yeah, the gecko crawls out from like my sleeve and I look at him. Well, little buddy, let's hope this doesn't get dangerous. And I'll walk in.
Alright. Inside the front door, the first thing that kind of hits you is an aroma of incense smoldering in the place. You come across, like, inside is a main chamber where you smell flowers and spices, and you can notice that there's these incense burners that have these, like, almost like butterfly wing eaves kind of holding them throughout the room. And the smoke of the incense does give it a little bit of, like, a dreariness to the entire thing. There's these brachiated tapestries that are kind of covering a lot of the walls. One shows a black-skulled beast juggling human hearts. Another shows a pair of angels dancing atop a snow-blasted mountain. And a third one depicts a tall, hooded figure shrouded in mist, holding a flaming sword in a skeletal hand. The floor has some brightly colored rugs, and the room's only furnishing here is a single table. There is, of course, passage leading deeper into the household, but you will see that is on the table, on top of the brightly covered cloth over top of it, next to a basket with like a little blue cloth on top of it, appears to be a piece of paper with a stone on top of it to like hold it down.
Okay. There's a old piece, there's like a cloth with covering a stone, you said?
Well, what it is like there's the tablecloth on top of this wooden table,
okay.
And on top of it there's a basket with like a blue cloth on top of it, kind of covering over what's over in the basket. And very, very actually like old, like Red Riding Hood picnic basket, I would say. And
I had one of these when I was a kid.
Yeah, and then of course the stone over on top of a note.
Okay. I look at the note.
Okay. You will see. I'm putting that for the chat, but I will also throw this out for you. Does that make it? Everybody see it?
No.
No.
I guess I've got to set that up.
You have to reveal to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there you go.
There we go.
And why don't you read that one then? Because you are the first one to see this note.
Thank you for coming. I had to step out for a bit, but shall return shortly. Please have a seat while you wait. The basket under the table contains bread and drink for you. I imagine I read that out loud to my little gecko friend, even though he technically can read it.
Yes.
Well, do you want a little piece of bread then? And I take a piece of bread.
Yeah.
I guess whatever drink's there. And I will.
It's
just
like a
look around the
there's
shop.
like when you open up, there's like a couple of loaves of bread, and there's like a couple bottles of wine with some glasses that you can pour it into. Enough for 5 glasses. Actually.
All right,
Done.
and 5 pieces of bread.
Well, there's like 2 loaves of bread.
Yeah,
You can kind of
well,
carry
yeah,
pieces of.
yeah,
The thin pieces of bread.
yeah.
Um,
Okay.
As you are
5.
kind of settling in here, I'm just going to roll a die, see who shows up next. Anyway, you've seen someone enter, Ada. I'll let you know.
Okay.
You've seen this because you've been observing this.
Okay.
But now, Avona, you will show up to the front door.
Right. I guess I see that there's like an imprint of cards on the top of the door frame or whatever.
Yes.
Is the door unlocked?
Yes.
I will politely knock first.
Lucia, as you're like giving a piece of bread to the gecko, there's a knock on the door.
Come in.
Oh, okay. I will open the door. I guess see you with a gecko.
Mhm.
Yeah, we know each other, right?
I think in passing,
Yeah,
passing,
we went to the same
we
college.
went to the same academy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So sort of like,
Well, did
there's
you go to
someone
the
you've
academy
seen
or the
before.
college?
Well, I mean, I went to the college because the academy, you know,
Yeah.
is horrible slave
Yeah.
labor.
Mhm.
Yeah, we both went to the college.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great. Oh, I've seen you before.
I believe we were in the same classes. Yes.
Yes, it was the class of what was it? It was something about illusions.
I believe so.
Uh-huh.
Is there? Did you send this? And I pull out the hero card.
I pull out a similar hero card.
I see. I
There's
will
some bread.
find a place to sit very patiently. A small weasel will poke its head out of my bag and begin looking around.
Mhm. Khandes,
Do you want a cup of wine?
Sure.
you will approach the door now. Again, Ada, you can interrupt anytime you want. Now,
yep,
this is
I-
someone you recognize starts
I
walking
was
up to
going,
the door.
Yep, I
Yeah.
was going to just be like,
Yeah.
You do hear kind of from like an alleyway nearby, Khandes?
I'll look around. Are you poking your stuff out?
I'd step out.
Mhm.
I'd start walking over. What are you doing here?
My cousin! He gives you a big hug.
I smile and give you a hug too. Yeah.
I didn't know you were in town.
Yes. Elder Storm passed away. I thought I'd make myself useful and come.
Sorry to hear that.
Well. Yes. How long ago? How are you and your brother doing? Was it?
Yes, unfortunately, he is no longer with us.
Sorry to hear that too. His spirit watch over us. Are you coming because of this? I say, pulling out a card.
You too.
Yes. Seems 2 have already entered. Well, this feels a lot less dangerous with you here. Perhaps, we can go in together.
Agreed.
Tavel, you are approaching as this large winged dragon creature and a
Even larger.
Even larger.
larger basically barbarian man, as to who'd look at it, are standing in front of the doorway here.
Tavel will stand back.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a few paces away.
Yeah.
it kind of
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Can I help you?
Are you going in there?
Oh, yes.
I'm about to knock.
The door opens because you were talking very loud.
Oh yeah, they were talking very loud, and you were right inside the door in like
Are you
a
gonna-
small room.
Come inside, or you're gonna
As I'm like,
outside all day to let everyone know you're coming in.
Sorry.
did
It's
you
a little bit of a
invite us?
clandestine meeting.
Did you
Oh, are
invite
you
us?
are you the leader of this meeting?
No, but you guys should probably come inside. There's bread and wine.
Oh, I'll have
Thank
some.
you.
It's not mine. It's hers. The owner's.
Where is the owner?
He went out. There's a note on the table.
Odd that you invite people and then leave.
Very
I
strange.
mean,
very strange.
Something
indeed.
happened. Things happen. Maybe she was getting groceries. I mean, it's probably more likely she found some information out.
Maybe she's spreading more cards.
Or this could be a setup of some sort.
I doubt it.
After a few minutes, the door will swing open, and a woman will enter into the residence. Moving quickly, and that is what she looks like. Put that up on chat fair. She will go, "Forgiveness that I am late. I had some important business to attend to rapidly. Please, take your seats." She's going to actually kind of move into the room, and she's actually going to pull up a chair to the table. And she's actually going to pull out from her pocket a Herodic. And she's going to actually like start shuffling up the cards. And you can tell that she's incredibly skilled at what she does. Like, the cards are like dancing between her fingers, you could almost say. As she kind of like turns towards all of you and kind of nods for you to kind of like pull a chair up to the table.
I will pull the chair up.
You need this back.
As well.
I'll take a piece of bread as I pull up.
She's gonna smile at you saying that and not really respond and be like, "Thank you. Thank you all for coming, friends. I apologize that my methods for contacting you were a little unconventional. I do hope you still, well, that at least with what I say today, trust more than just a random message could give. You see, I have to remain hidden as much as possible. A vicious man would see great harm to me done if he knew I was reaching out to help from you. Of course, this man is one that you, each of you, are familiar with yourselves. Having something terrible done to each of you. I speak, of course, of Eodred Arabasti, a man whose cruelty and capacity to destroy those lives he touches are matched only by his blessing of the divine, it seems, to avoid reprisal for any act he does. In my own case, a year ago, his thieves, his minions, stole my deck from me. As she kind of like pauses for a second and kind of like flays out the cards on the table before returning to kind of shuffling them up, she'll say, "This deck has been passed down through dozens of generations in my family, and it's the means that I use to support myself. through fortunes in its use. When lambs pickpockets took it, my son, bless him, my son Aram, tracked him down to try to get the deck back. He managed to retrieve the deck, but Gadrin had him followed. His thugs murdered him. I sought help from the guard, but they turned me away. So I asked around, paid bribes, consulted my deck for advice. Recently, my efforts have been rewarded. I have discovered where Gadrin dwells. He can be found at an old fishery north of here, at West Pier 17. He trains his abducted children to be pickpockets and counts his stolen treasures from this place. I called upon all of you because I need help. I could not face this man on my own, and the guards would move so slowly that any attempt to contact him, Gadrin would sorely know what's going on and have well in advance to escape. And even if they arrested him, I have no guarantee he'll be punished for the crimes he has done. He has evaded the law for decades. I'm sure all of you know his frustrations. And word is that each of you has been wronged by him too. So here we are, laying it all out the table. It's time for him to pay for his crimes.
I'm sorry, but did you give us your name? I'm Ada.
Cedra Esmeralda. I'll put that into chat here.
I mean, it's on the title of the thing, so I kind of already knew it. But
Yeah, I know, but I'll put it there. Yes.
Unless there's a name tag floating above her head.
Yeah, she's an MMO NPC.
How did you?
My Final Fantasy
you
I
14.
can switch back over there because people can see me better.
How did you find all
Cards.
of this?
I have been asking around the street when it comes to Gadrin, and certainly there have been whispers of others looking into him. That was the first thing. And yes, the cards do help too. It's these two things that allowed me to learn information. Enough to know each of you has been wronged. The details may elude my knowledge. The depths of whatever wrong has been done. But enough is known for me to know that you are another one hurt by him.
What do you know? What do you know of his location or his bases? How can we help?
Well, I've already told you where he is currently situated. I know he remains at these locations for a number of years before moving on to another. So the reason he's very hard to catch. But currently, the old fishery makes his home. He is well entrenched in there, and has no fear of being discovered or kicked out.
That makes sense.
I suppose it does.
Do we do we know where the old fishery is?
She gave you some information. It's
Okay.
at West Pier 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, north of here.
I probably have an
Gotcha,
idea since I'm a dock worker.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
No wonder the fisherman wasn't on it.
Well,
There is one thing I can still do for you. Perhaps a gift before you go. I am, as they say, fortune teller. Perhaps a harrowing will allow you to see something of the future.
Of course, the serendipitous path is would shine greatly on us to have our fate seen for a moment.
I'm not going to try to actually... I looked into, actually doing a harrowing. Yeah. It is very difficult to do.
It's complicated.
You need an actual deck.
You really need an actual deck. So, I will say she will do a harrowing for you, and I will give you what she says, basically.
Yeah.
So
totally
she
reasonable.
shuffles it out. She deals out her cards and starts telling you some stuff. She starts out with, regardless of what results of your adventure here, your quest, I see a dark cloud on all the futures of yourselves. What this means, you can continue reading. It seems that your quest will lead to a important discovery. A discovery which will shape, perhaps, your near futures. I see fire. Something will burn. Something important. And if it's important to all of you, or just one of you, I cannot say. But regardless, something important will burn, and all of you will be present. I see destruction. The fire will not end, but will spread. Whether this is a literal fire, or perhaps something a little bit more metaphorical, the cards do not tell me. But there are changes coming. You will find 2 allies. One, a bastion of law, a member of order, perhaps someone in the government, or a guard, or at very least someone important to maintaining order in Korvosa. They will aid you, but I also see another, one who is of the shadows, one who lives outside law. They will be less of an ally at first glance, but should you accept them, they will prove to be quite a worthy one. I see the fires ending, and a crown. Perhaps a meeting with a noble or important figure that will lead you down another path? Interesting. That is all I see for now, though. As you can see, the visions are harrowing. Shows flashes, pieces of the future. almost as if still frames, except they are blurry. I hope that these words stay in your mind and help you out. But now is the time that you must go. Gadrin waits for no one. And justice must be had.
Tavel's going to get up and walk out without really saying anything,
Mm-hmm.
and stand on the outside of the building.
Avona would get up, give a very polite nod or a bow, and then part.
Mm-hmm.
Khandes is going to slowly rise, say thank you, and walk out the door. Very much concentrating on not setting this place on fire.
Okay.
And I'll stand.
No, like accidentally.
Yes.
Man, you just hate fortune tellers.
And I'll stand last. Thank you for your time. And for your information.
She'll kind of give a bow.
I'll see if I can't drive this spear through his heart.
And now,
Got to.
actually last, because I hadn't got it up yet.
Oh, right, yeah, you're right.
You missed the short woman, okay?
Yeah, you're very slow.
I missed you, you were in the corner.
Thank you for
Oh,
the
no,
reading.
you're the one getting
Thank you for the reading. May fate smile upon you. And I leave.
She'll kind of, give a nod and let you leave. So now all of you are outside the building, kind of standing there, having that happen.
That was all bullshit, right?
No. The Harrow
Some
cards can see fate. It is a potential existence in our future. Nothing is set in stone.
I'm not a fan of fire, so better not.
As you say that, I pull out a pipe, flick my own thumb, and just like,
I do believe it's more of a, thematic burning, not a literal burning.
Well, I suppose it could be literal.
I mean,
Or
it might
ending.
start literal.
I wouldn't mind
But-
setting him afire.
It's the only fire I'll take, I guess. Him on a pyre. I'm
Well-
Tavel.
I am Lucia.
Khandes.
You can call me Ada.
I'm Avona.
What are everyone's specialties? I am a practitioner of magic and a healer.
Pretty good with
Hi.
a bow.
I'm able to I'm able to drive this spear pretty good through a person's chest. I opening it up. Which I have been carrying this whole time.
I just stare.
Armed.
Let's just say he won't like me when I'm angry.
I'm suppose an arcane practitioner as well.
Well, I believe we have a destination.
Too easy.
Does anyone know how to get to the West Pier?
I've never
worked.
been here before. well, I have not been here very often, so you all might need to leave.
I work the docks. I know the way.
Great. Then our angry friends lead us that way.
Too soon to call us friends, I think.
I believe we'll have a long and joyous future together.
At the very least, we have a common cause at the moment.
If everything that was said is true, yeah.
And I have at least one friend here. Come, cousin.
Ivona remains awkwardly quiet.
Which I'm sure you guys will probably look at me a little bit when I go, "Come, cousin," to the Dragon Man.
I mean, you two are literal freaks. I'm gonna be real, okay?
We're normal people and then some freaks.
We're both wearing like we're both also wearing like tribal hide armor. So...
Yeah, and I mean, I look pretty human except my eyes. My eyes are jet black. Yeah, my eyes are jet black with gold rings in them.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And you just light my pipe with my thumb.
Tavel has worse problems than caring about what someone looks like.
Lucia will make small talk, getting to, asking about hobbies and whatnot.
Alright, you can head for the docks, which I'm going to move you down to here. There you go. And you see the outside of a building. That is an abandoned old fishery in this area. There are a number of buildings and warehouses and such that are docked in this area, but most of them still function to a degree. The one you now approach is very much so run down, and you'd be probably approaching from pinged at the front here, or the front door, at very least right now. It's approaching night. It seems abandoned, of course.
So big.
And said it.
I have to reset
It
the...
wasn't set. Oh no.
Yeah, you gotta manually set that.
It's the person-sized stoat.
Person-sized weasel.
There you go. We shrunk the stoat.
Yeah, and then you should save it after you've shrunk it, so that way it stays shrunk.
I'll have to switch this around. But there we go.
What's the vibe of this dude over here?
That would...
Our companion?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Khandes?
That's me.
that's you. Sorry, you have the default bad guy token.
Yeah, you do have the default
D&D.
5e. This is a monster token.
Yeah, so that was giving me the this guy is fucking weird vibes.
So this entire area reeks of brine and weak dead fish just in the air. These seem to be the main entrance to the building, which is set up double doors. They are tightly closed. There's a signpost that kind of droops hanging above it. The signpost doesn't have a sign anymore, just a rusted chain where probably whatever name this place once had would have held.
Is there a second floor?
It doesn't look like there's a second floor, but the building does seem to, just by glancing, go down towards the water level. So it very well could be either a very deep room or double floored, going down. Hard to tell.
Okay. Not like a warehouse size.
It is very much warehouse-sized building. There's, of course, you could easily see the docks on the east side, kind of over here. And there is some kind of, what looks to be a loading area over here that opens up. So these walls are, open-topped.
Okay.
So they're just, walls covering an area on the side here. And certainly, it is noticeable that there is, masts of an old ship back here. That seems it's derelict ship. You can tell the masts are kind of kind of a little broken. There's no sails on it, except for some tattered rags. Doesn't mean it's not in saleable condition with some repairs, but it certainly doesn't look in good shape. But you can see that it is back there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I could get up on the roof and give a look around, see if there's a...
Like, first, I'll just, like, peer into the window. That, like, is that the front door?
Let's
Is it
see
barred?
here.
Or
It is
boarded
boarded
up?
up.
Okay,
The
all
Windows.
are
The
boarded.
windows are boarded up. Yes.
Great, okay. Figured. Cool.
I'll walk up and
Sometimes-
put an ear to one of the boards.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh,
Great number. The first D20 roll of the
Nice.
campaign, and it was a natural 1.
Awesome.
What
You take a
great
listen,
start.
and you don't hear anything. It just seems quiet. This is probably like late evening or early night kind of time, so it's getting late on the later side. Kind of towards the end of the day, but certainly no noise from where you're at right now.
I hear
Okay.
nothing.
If the door opens.
By the way, I would like to see if we can talk before we kill them. I have some questions to ask.
Diplomacy is wise. So is caution.
I could go seeing if there's any skylights or ventilation on the roof.
Do be careful. Don't want you to get shot out of the sky. Or hit by flying imps and pseudo-dragon. They are about. And imps are quite nasty.
I have dodged a few of them, yes. I've been sticking to walking for the most part for that reason around this town. Quite crowded in the sky. But there don't appear to be too many right now. So I'm gonna do a little fly up and land on the roof and just kind of see if there's any way
It's
in
a roof.
from the top. Okay.
No. There is
Look,
not.
Sometimes, look, in
I
the
know.
houses, sometimes it's like ventilation or
Yes.
light, like skylights.
In this
so-
case, there is not any kind of skylight or anything like that. Though.
Okay, I'll hop right back down. Nothing.
Did we walk?
Actually, can I get a
up the
better look at the
sides?
boat in the back while I'm over there? While I'm on top?
Sure. I can tell you that it is, the fish itself is docked and seems to have, be kind of a little beat up. Certainly still seems to have, it hasn't had much use in a very long time. Hard to say when the last time it was sailed, or even if it still would sail. You can
Hard to
easily
tell.
tell, like, the hull is kind of a little rotten, worn. There's, like, seaweed all over the place, barnacles. Probably, like, a lot of, like, bird refuse and stuff, like, all over it from, like, you know... well, this is technically a river at this part that leads out to the ocean. It's, for this part of the town. It's probably seagulls, like, just crap all over it kind of thing,
Uh-huh. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it as a getaway ship?
Just looking at it, you'd probably say, like... 2?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Just wanted
like,
to make sure there was no escape plan.
it has no sails.
Oh, yeah, no, that would definitely cause problems.
So, whether or not it still floats, apparently. Whether or not actually it could sail, you have no clue. But it doesn't have any sails. And that's the kind of thing that screams, this probably, like, maybe if it just would float away, that's why it's like a 2. Like, if it technically would float away from here, maybe? I don't know. the current of the river.
Just getting some thoughts out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a bad thought.
I'll hop back down.
Yeah.
Now,
I think
I
while
gotta
that was
get
going
away.
on,
Oh, okay.
Tavel suggested to check out the side of the building.
Which side did you want to check out?
Probably the enclosed one.
The area that's got the wall around it? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, it seems to be a loading dock area that's on the side of the building. There's a few carts that are kind of nearby, partially loaded with large, tar-caked barrels marked with fish-shaped splashes of red paint on the side. There's some double doors on the south side of the ramp that provide access to the building's interior, and a rickety flight of stairs that descends 10 feet to a point down towards the river's surface. You can see that the doors are currently, I'll say, open.
The ones at the end of the staircase.
No, the double doors. So let me reveal,
these ones.
like,
Over here.
if you, like, if you're gonna, are you gonna be, like, at the open, you could be stealthy about it? What are you gonna do?
Tavel would try to be stealthy. He doesn't want to make too much noise because this is an old building. It's kind of rickety. It probably it's not
Yep.
very soundproof.
And I will reveal what you can see. You can see this. There seems to be a bunch of kids working in there.
Oh no.
It's the lamp.
Let's see here. I will say that yeah, it seems as though the floor is like covered in river water and fish
Nice.
blood all over the place. There's like a wooden chute in here and stuff like that. These kids seem to be using pitchforks to load fish into chutes. And I will tell you, it is way like the smell of dead fish is super bad coming from this direction.
It's just wafting over.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh,
from
hell
the door.
yeah,
Oh
dude.
god.
Wafting.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
I'll reveal more. You kind of see a little bit of like, yeah. See, there's this like chute over here that they're like shoveling, pitchforking fish into.
What do you see, Tavel?
Tavel poke his head back over to the group. Children working in the fish
we should-
refuge.
Then we shall free them now.
I agree.
Give me a stealth check, actually, on each you.
Yes. See how bad this is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I'm gonna click this
nice.
Oh,
I
God.
rolled a
button?
2.
Guys.
Okay. Okay.
We're slowly going up in the
Bro,
world.
okay,
That
next
was
roll.
that
alright,
was- that was two.
These stuff's like that bad.
No, it's not.
Seeing.
I just roll bad, dude.
Just roll better.
Yep.
Um.
I kind of gag at the fish
Yeah.
smell loudly.
One of the kids is going to kind of start walking out. Can I help you? Like, it looked as though, like, one of the other ones, like, saw something and, like, elbowed this one, and she starts, like, walking forward.
Tavel will be like, we'll like quickly hush the kid. Lower your voice.
You here to get some barrels? We weren't expecting anyone else today.
Are we here to get some barrels?
Bro, these kids are gonna get killed if you take these barrels.
I mean, he could have a legitimate operation running above him.
I mean, most likely.
This could be an actual fishery, and these
like-
could just be people working. These kids could just actually be working here.
Well,
I mean, they
I'll,
could also be actually working here, but
to
also
the question of
Lambs
are
not
we here to
working.
get barrels, I will nod, because that is probably at this point, the best way we're getting inside now.
Mm-hmm.
We are here for barrels.
Why don't you give me a bluff check? Just
Yeah.
all
Hey.
right.
Did roll a 3.
You did roll a 3.
You did roll a 3. That's still
Bruh.
not a bad number. It's a little rough. Let me just check.
Hey, they could fail.
I can't believe Momo cursed me by saying, "Oh, you'll roll 3
That
now."
was Stell.
That was me.
yeah.
The next
Will.
roll
So
should be
you
a
can
four.
here's what the kids look like.
Oh,
Like
they're
I
so
love-
sad.
I love Lamb's Lamb, open parenthesis, and orphan.
I was also an orphan at one point as a lamb.
uh-huh.
Do
You
you
just
say
gotta
that?
check
No. Are you the lambs?
Are you saying that to them?
Yes.
Oh god.
So I'm gonna roll this
It-
d20
It-
first.
Is there like a word or something that the lambs would like? You would know someone else's.
Oh, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Those that weren't strong enough or good enough to be pickpockets were put to basically labor work at
Yeah.
doing in business. So these are kids that aren't technically they're lambs, but they're the ones that aren't good enough to go pickpocketing.
Mhm.
So what do they put to? Menial labor.
Yeah, it's just shoveling fish.
Yeah. After like looking up and checking out the roof, I'll probably be like on the roof, but like right. Just kinda while they're talking.
Okay, yeah. The child would be like, well, if you were looking for stuff, you should have knocked on the door.
Who's currently in?
Mr. Balco would take care of all the business if you're here to pick up.
Valkov? Yargan?
Yeah.
Look, I'll need you guys to wait outside. I have business that must be alone with Mr. Yargan Balkov.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20 now.
I gotta look at
Let's
this
just-
spell really fast. Hold on.
Just gonna roll this d20.
Because these are children.
Mm-hmm.
So children are obviously a hive mind. Who will follow each other.
They are mindless.
Yeah, they are mindless
Uncle.
creatures, obvious.
Yeah, they have.
I would like on.
I gotta check something
I
here.
want to do it. Oh, I gotta read the spell. No, Chad. It's not. I'm not gonna magic missile a bunch of kids. Calm down. Calm down. What do you think?
Magic missiles
Remember,
of darkness.
casting is noticeable if it's verbal component.
I'm just seeing. Go ahead.
I. Okay. Can
wanna
all of
roll
you just
diplomacy?
roll? Actually, all of you just roll me perception right now. I just want you to do that because I just want to check something for you guys.
Oh, I have really great eyes. Yes, it's
Mhm.
I broke the streak. I didn't roll a 4.
Hey.
Ooh,
That was a
nat
6.
20.
Hey.
Got it. We unlocked
done
the
better.
dice
Wait.
potential.
I rolled a 1 and then a 20.
Bro, this is just like playing Baldur's Gate.
I have to check something then.
It's almost
Wait,
like
the-
Baldur's Gate was designed to run a D20 system.
Almost. It lies.
No, those dice are
Oh.
fucking rigged.
I forgot to take that.
Those dice are rigged.
Mechanically,
Baldur's
they
Gate
are,
is
yes.
Take the notes.
Well, I turned off karmic dice. I never used karmic.
I
dice.
did.
I used the karmic dice.
I'll just be frustrated with my 8 misses in a row because I rolled 1s and 2s. That's just life, you know.
Well,
That's
you've
just me
actually-
playing D&D in real life. So I know it's like trans.
Okay. Khandes,
Yes.
there's something weird about one of the kids.
They're all like,
Stab him.
what's not
March him.
identical?
Which? What?
This
The one
one
kid.
here. This one here. Something a little unusual about them. Just a little off.
And I'm telling the kids, now I need you all to wait outside so I can talk to Mr. Balkov.
You are able to roll a, I believe a diplomacy. Let me just check what it is here. I think you can roll diplomacy. Yeah. You can roll diplomacy.
There we go.
21.
Hey.
I guess I'm gonna kind of like whisper it over to Avona since they're next to me.
Mhm.
There's
Well, you two would probably be a lot farther. Like you'd probably be over
You
here
have to be
to like
around the
see
corner,
stuff.
right?
Okay,
Yeah, you have to be
true.
around the corner.
I'm
to see
probably
stuff.
all the way up here talking to this kid now.
I'll still whisper over. There's something weird about that. That
All right.
kind of motion to that kid.
All right.
Prepare to do something.
So, you will get to react to what's going to happen, but it's still going to happen because you two are the only ones warned. As I will delete this token, and I will reveal the actual token as kids will start walking by, and the one that was disguised as a kid
Holy
will
shit.
shank the crap out of
Is that a
you.
halfling?
There's a gnome.
A gnome?
Evil
Holy
gnome.
shit.
I have a reaction.
You will be able to basically on the surprise round it's getting, you will get the same. You will get
We'll
an
get
action
to
too.
act.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
we should roll initiative.
Yeah. So we should
And
do
there-
first.
There you go.
Holy
This dude is
shit.
like on crack.
Yes,
Bro, he's got a
he is.
kukri, bro.
He was dressed
Yeah.
Oh.
you. Oh, you know what? He had plus 16 to his disguise, and
Small.
he rolled an
Small
8.
does it.
Your
Yeah.
24 managed to notice him.
What kind of
Real.
drugs is this guy on? Because those eyes.
He's a gnome, so he's high on
Oh! Yeah, Lucia, you know, like, once he kind of breaks his disguise, you would recognize him, as you would know that, like, he is basically the tiny tormentor of children.
Do I know his name?
Oh, yeah. Hookshanks.
Oh,
Okay.
Grueler, you bastard.
Well, I'm gonna roll a die.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
your flat-footed AC?
Yeah, roll less than
Have some
in
chat.
11.
Uh-huh.
Putting that in there.
Roll less than an 11.
Oh
my God, you
shit,
missed.
You live.
Oh my god!
He rolled a 3!
He couldn't kill me with that like.
You recognize him.
At the last second, at the last moment, you
Yeah,
managed to
move out of the
recognize
way,
him.
yeah.
You
Uh,
want to put the
Like this kid's kind of-
initiative tracker
Yeah, I'm
out?
gonna put up the initiative tracker up.
Initiative.
You know what? My gecko
Hey.
like bites
that
my
was
finger, which warns me that it's about to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus.
And the good
one
news is,
gnome.
I'm not rolling for the kids, because they could easily... Your diplomacy was enough to convince them to basically not assist their horrible taskmaster.
Yeah.
Dude.
Gnomes are pretty.
Bruh,
This
that's
guy's
a-
pretty fucked up.
I'm gonna be real. As soon as my plan went through a number of phases, if it hadn't gotten to contact, I was gonna point at that guy, cast command, and tell him to eat, and point at a fish.
That's actually terrible. This is like old rotted fish.
I will
Not rotted fish.
roll... Let me just
But-
check.
It is old, smelly fish.
Old smelly fish.
They are using actual old smelly fish to, like, do...
But did I even selling
Yeah.
good fish?
Well, they're not selling the fish. I'll tell you now, they're slurrying them. It's fish slurry.
Oh, they're making. Oh, they're making like
Chomp.
bait.
Or
No,
other animal feed.
no, it's meant for people to eat.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh.
Hell.
It's-
yeah.
it's-
Oh, it's meant for children.
Yeah.
It's meant for children, and the poorest parts of town has fish gruel, like fish
Oh,
swirl.
that's terrible.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. They gotta help the economic disadvantage in the city.
Well, wouldn't it even be gruel if it's fish slurry? It would be turning into fish paste.
It's fish
You
awful.
put the fish paste in a soup, and then you get your soup full of the nutrients you need.
It's
Yeah.
fish awful.
All right.
Let me just
Well,
Yeah.
do one
On
more
that.
thing.
I
Sorry.
luckily go before him, so if he's not dead, I can
What
maybe
the-
put him to sleep.
Orphan.
Well,
Yeah.
Orphan.
first we go on the surprise round.
Yes, I will need Avona. You can react then, and then
Okay,
I can have
Let me look at
Khandes.
something.
Khandes. Remember, you only get a standard. He only got a
Okay.
attempted shank.
Can he make me a reflex save, please?
He can attempt one. Let me roll that.
17. I have to read this ability.
Mhm.
He takes...
I'm sitting on the roof and I haven't noticed this stuff is starting to happen yet.
Okay, so you're like right up the
You-
top of the roof above
No, no,
this.
you hear me say quite loudly, Grueler, you bastard.
Okay. I shoot a jet of flame from my hand at him, and he saves, and then nothing happens.
So save or suck.
Save. It's a level 1 ability.
Hey, luckily this old
that's
wooden
fine.
building is covered in fish juice. So
It
nothing's
is
burning.
covered in fish offal. I will describe this room here. As you're in here, the stink is a mixture of fish, sweat, and it makes the eyes water. There's a mound of half-rancid fish, seaweed, and brine in the one corner. And then, of course, the chute in which they were pitchforking things. And there's a desk and chair in the one corner with a tall cabinet next to it. Whether that's actually still being used or was just here, who knows?
Oh yeah, the initiative tracker disappeared for me too.
Oh
What?
yeah,
The initiative
turn it
order.
off.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it's back now.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
I
I don't like
reloaded
this.
to a different game because I had doing some TM prep.
Okay. And then, Khandes, what did you want to do on your surprise initiative?
Can I move up and hit, or can I only do one? Or
You could only do move up, or you get a standard action on the surprise, basically. So you can move into position if you wanted to.
I'll just chuck a javelin then.
Don't hit the children.
Nah, these children are on it.
You will miss him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not great with the javelins.
So, Tavel, you are the top of the initiative then.
Hi.
Does Pathfinder have the thing where if you miss, like with a natural one, you can hit someone else?
No.
No, I mean, if I was a dick, I could do that.
Crit-
Yeah, I mean,
critical-
you could do it. You could do that as an optional.
When
Critical
firing
hit.
it to melee, a range attack takes a -4 to. That's the penalty for
There's
firing
a
melee.
critical miss rule, but no one fucking uses it.
No, because it's kind of a jerk thing.
It just
Uh,
slows the game down.
I think I'm gonna be nice
Mm-hmm.
and go into melee.
Okay.
And
I think I did it on purpose.
I'm sorry, Joe.
and
What?
Oh, you haven't corrected elemental yet. Remember you said you misspelled elemental?
Oh shit.
You never corrected. We just
Yeah.
Hey, it happened.
to take a long sword swing at this gnome.
okay.
Nice.
All right. He pulls out. He's got this kukri, so he kind of brings it up and kind of blocks your weapon out with this kind of gleeful giggle and kind of like sneer at him.
Sneer back at him.
Weaklings. Avona, what do you want to do?
I need to look at the range on a spell.
Okay.
How close am I? I think I'm 20 feet away, right? Yeah, 20 feet away. I look at this guy, and I am going to at will cast command. May he please make me a will save.
Okay. What's
I
the DC?
order him to drop to the ground. DC was 12.
Okay. He rolled a 12.
I order him to fall. He falls prone.
Yeah, so he falls prone.
Yeah.
Okay. This kid here, the one that started moving away, will be the first one to do something. He still was. He'd actually still had like a pitchfork with some rancid fish on it. That he had left over. That he was gonna. He looked like he was about to drop when all this kind of went down.
We stabbed him.
He's gonna chuck it at the guy.
Man on the floor, good.
Yes.
I want these children to stab this man.
Revolt! Revolt!
So
Okay, he rolls a 1.
yeah,
But he goes,
There's so
"For my
many-
brother!" as he chucks that.
because he's prone, so range attacks have a like.
He
Yeah,
had.
hit him.
Look, I'm gonna tell you,
It's a wild miss.
it's not only a wild miss, but because he had the -4,
In melee.
I have what his pitchfork ranged would. Okay, actually no, it's a little bit more than that.
Mhm.
Let me see what it would be minus. Let's see here. That would be
Did he
minus.
just drop it in front of him?
He like
5
stabs
minus
his
2.
foot.
It was only -5. If
Only -5.
If they had
Minus-
meleeed and had like a -4 penalty, it would have been -10. They're not good at fighting. They're
They're
just
kids.
They're
They're
children.
kids.
They shouldn't be
Children.
fighting.
Hey,
Anyway.
well, if these ones come and melee him. He's
well, the others will like realize what's happened, and on the next round, it looks like they might become involved too if he survives that long. We don't know. Lucia.
I point at him and I
Mhm.
say, "Sleep," and you make me a will save.
Okay. Is this an illusion?
No, it is a
Oh.
hex. The
It's a
slumber
witch's hex. Yes. I will roll this dice.
Damn.
Holy crap! He rolled a 20.
Bastard!
Holy shit, dude.
And I 5 foot step backwards.
He rolled. I really thought that was the end of it.
Well, that's me for this combat.
All right.
I'm fine.
Yeah. So I guess he will. He's actually gonna follow you. Because he's a dick.
He has
hates
to
you.
stand up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. He
that's-
has to stand up. Oh,
Which
he's right. He
provokes
won't.
an
Oh, so
attack
he
of
will provoke
opportunity.
an attack of opportunity from Tavel.
Believe in you.
Does this have any? It's just
Uh,
flat attack.
You had a bonus technically before. You would not have a bonus now, so it's just a flat
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, because he stands
Um,
up, which provokes it.
Yeah, it provokes, but he no longer has the penalty. That will miss him.
Would there be any
Um,
help from this as well? Because also
They're,
Jason's
they're flying.
That's on the
Oh, you're
suit. That's on the roof.
flying.
Yeah,
Alright,
so he's
sorry.
up on the roof.
Yeah.
So on it, Aid has to move down on the turn. So he will manage to stay out of the way. But for now, he will try to slash at, I guess, you, Tavel.
He can still try to kill
Fly
me.
icon.
He can 5 foot step if you want.
No, because he already made. Because I think technically he made a
You
move
can
to
move, move action and a 5 foot step. Yeah.
no, normally can't do. Well, I guess because a move equivalent
he can't do
action, not an actual move. But he'll try to
Yes.
stab Tavel for this turn. Does 16 hit you, Tavel?
No.
So. Anyway, that's his turn. I can't click that button. Actually, let me. I don't think. Oh, that might have. Something that he had on his character that I didn't include on here actually might apply. I
Oh.
just realized.
Is it all the cocaine he has on his body?
He has a
No.
lot of crack.
Okay, nope, none of you. Okay, good. I'm just making sure. He does have gnome hatred.
Oh, he's racist.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, he hates cobalt.
He hates Ray. He probably would get the bonus first year dragon person. Anyway, Khandes.
I'm gonna move up to here
Mm-hmm.
and bop him on the head with my Lucerne hammer.
Yes, because it's got reach.
Yes.
So reaching over Tavel's shoulder.
I'm ducking. I'm ducking.
I'm ducking. Oh, that hit.
Hey,
That
it's
is a
not
hit. Yeah.
4-7.
All right. He will take a smack. He'll still be standing. He'll kind of like kind of dance back a little bit and kind of like snarl. But he'll still be standing. And Ada, there seems to be a fight going on. downstairs.
Yeah, so I'm up here. I'm going to. I see where the line of people is in the door, so I'm gonna like on the roof go on.
We're con game.
And hop down.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is the roof?
What's your fly speed?
Fly speed is 30.
You can probably get down. I'll say you can get down to there with just
Yeah,
one
I
move.
mean, yeah,
You can
technically.
go diagonal.
I mean, it's like one step off
here.
and then like float down, flying wise, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a whole fight with that, but it's
Okay.
not worth it. 1, 2, 3. 30 feet is 6 squares, right?
Diagonals.
Yes.
Every other diagonal is
Yeah.
10 feet.
1,
Yeah.
2.
You might end up actually provoking an AOP from this dude.
Potentially.
That would
Like,
probably
moving down?
broken. Yes, because you'd move through a square
Yeah.
diagonal above where you are before you move
Yeah.
down one.
So you'd have to move further to avoid it.
So I'd have to go here. I'd have to go here before getting down to avoid it.
No. Like you have to think of it 3-dimensional. That like
You'd have to go
He-
down. You'd have to go down to here first, to this
You-
square, and then
and then
this
move over. Yeah.
to avoid an AOP.
Okay, because the
Because
drop
he has-
down is.
His AOP's above him too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's got diagonally above him as a square he technically threatens if we're talking 3-dimensional. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But I figured on the roof. That's why I was like moving. If I moved like this way along the roof, I figured he wouldn't be able to hit me through the roof.
No, but when you would drop down, if you drop straight down, he'd get it.
Got
So
it.
you're gonna drop a little farther away from the
1,
building.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, that provokes an AOP if you move from there to there.
Yeah.
You can't move within their attack of their range.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
in this
that's
in this
different.
one you can't. Yes, you can't move within their spaces. Like as soon as you're threatened by them, moving
Okay, so
between.
like
Yeah,
here,
try
I'm
to
threatened
avoid it.
here. I'm
Yes,
threatened at this point. Okay,
Yes.
then.
there are ways
Uh,
to avoid the AOP, but it would be
Like
involve
acrobatics checks.
acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not pick that up this level because I changed.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, I'll just attack from here.
Yep. You would get just note you would only get one attack because you did. It's got the full round versus single attack, unlike 5th edition. Just
These
if
are
you don't know.
these are natural attacks, right?
Yes, but still, because you can't do all of your natural attacks, or like
Okay, you can't.
if you move, you only get one attack. Basically, think of it that way.
Okay, I thought you got your natural attacks if you moved. Okay.
No.
There
it's
is
a full
actually
round of
stuff to
attack.
give you that, but not normally. Yeah, well, and also
it.
5-foot movement doesn't get rid of that too.
Otherwise, all natural attackers would have pounce all the time. Which would
Yes.
be
True.
utterly
That'd be
broken.
disgusting.
Okay. Yeah. So I will probably activate my thing, so I have my. Well, oh wait, no. I just grow my claws. Yeah. So you actually
could've
see my
just
teeth.
raged.
I mean, my teeth grow sharper. Actually, is what happens. Because I'm going to do a bite.
Ah,
17.
that will hit him.
4 damage.
You will make a snarling bite on him. He's still standing. Tavel.
Gonna go for a good old slash.
All right.
Oh,
He once again blocks, having like he kind of pushes the dragon person who kind of bit into the way to kind of block you a little bit. Avona.
Okay. Can
Clumsy,
he
new people together fighting thing.
please make me a will save?
He will roll one. Is
Well-
this an illusion?
This is mind affecting. However, I have to ask this because it can only target this creature. It can only target creatures 4 hit die or less.
Let me just.
Obviously, I don't know that information, so you just gotta tell
You
me.
do not know that information. But I will roll this
I
button.
might know soon. He is now under the effect of this if he can be.
Let's see
So
here.
if he has 4 or fewer, he cannot take an action for 1 round.
He is dazed then. You have dazed the man.
Okay.
He just kind of goes, oh.
However, just a little bit of a control wizard. Oh no.
The children going in for the backstab.
Children.
We're gonna start
I'm
fucking
roll.
loving him, bro.
Fuck him!
Roll again for the
Nice.
oh,
And the other two will miss, but one of them will hit. Let me roll his damage here. I forgot the orphan's help here because I didn't put. I mean, it's a die roll.
Minus
What's the minus to this? This is like a pitchfork, which is not child-sized.
It's a non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
So it does nothing.
I mean, he's closer to being unconscious.
It would have been really funny if that knocked him unconscious.
I guess this one will also move up and pull a dagger and try to hit and miss horribly with a penalty. Lucia.
I don't do anything.
Okay.
I tell the kid to get out of there.
Okay.
Well,
You don't have any level 0?
I'll shoot at. No, well, witches don't get any cantrip that deal damage.
Oh shit.
I have days, but I didn't.
He's already
prepare.
dazed.
We need to get you like a crossbow or something.
I have a crossbow, but it's gonna be at -2 right now, so I'm gonna roll it.
It is.
Hit.
-2. Well, that's one of my 10 bolts is gone.
Nice. You can get it
Yeah,
back.
you can get it
Some
back,
fish
yeah.
guts.
Yeah.
The question is, do you want it back?
No, I don't think so. I think I shoot it at this guy. I miss and it lands in the water over here.
That's the shoot of like
No.
semi-rotting
Oh,
fish.
get a
It's
fucking
gone,
bolt in
bro.
there.
I ain't getting that, bro. That's
Khandes?
ain't cheap.
It could be floating.
It's gone.
Oh,
Some-
I will try to bonk him again.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming
Daze-
we're not
what does
trying
Daze
to
do?
kill him completely.
Actually, I'll just look it up.
Daze removes their ability to take an action if they have 4 or fewer.
Oh.
That misses him.
Dang.
Yes. He'll
Hanging over my head.
he'll like Tavel will duck, and then so will also Hookshanks. So the both of them will duck. Ada.
Cool. Now I can make 2 attacks.
Yes. Now you can make 2 attacks.
So bite.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
That will.
And tail.
But the
Does
bite will
14
miss.
hit?
No.
Negative.
But the
Tail will hit.
tail will.
You also see my
So-
tail kind of grow a bit longer as it swings by.
Could have just rage.
Save it for the upcoming.
Anyway,
Does
Tavel.
3 damage do any? 3 damage? He's still standing.
he's still standing. Yes.
Bro, we're just fucking
What are you
clubbing
planning on
this dude.
doing, Tavel?
Tavel is not good with a sword, but he
Mhm.
didn't want someone who looked very weak to get hit, so he had moved in, and now he's swinging the sword, and he can't stop swinging till the threat.
So planning on
stops.
swinging the sword some more?
Yep.
Okay.
You
So
can't look like a
well,
coward to-
before I was gonna say
Oh, sorry.
before you do that, you will have the option here. He goes, wait. As he drops the kukri. Do you want to run him through as he drops his weapon, or do you want to hold your weapon?
I'll hold it.
Okay, so you see, you kind of like bring it, so he kind of close his eyes a little bit and be like, "Get these little crappers off of me! Look, it's not worth it. I ain't here to die. What the hell you want? You can take it."
We want your
you want-
boss.
Okay.
I motion for the children to leave.
All right.
I will guide the children out?
This one here is going to try to run him through still.
Hell yeah, I approve of this.
Babe.
He misses. He's like, don't let him go! He killed my brother last week!
He will get his justice, kids. Trust
I'll
me.
wink at the kid. Don't worry, kid.
Don't worry
got
I'll
about
it.
just give a big
Okay.
smile.
I know, he's angry about it, but look. It's part of the job. Kid wasn't doing his work. I just have to
Ruler.
enforce things.
Ruler, not another word.
I'm holding the sword to his throat this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I was once a lamb. I know your anger, but let us deal with him elsewhere. No need to stain your hands with his blood.
You're too young for that anyway.
I have a question for you.
I'm allowed to speak?
Yes.
Once the kids leave. I'm
Like
gonna
he said.
kick-
They're actually not going to leave. They're going to wait because there's other kids still here that they would
Okay.
hope would you'd help out.
Well,
But they'll
I
kind of
will-
like move out to like this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
talk to
Waiting
them.
here.
Be on the
over
porch,
here.
kids.
I'll
They're
talk
like
to
going to
them
be
over
like
here.
kind of like over here. Yeah, I'm just going to.
I'll talk to them over here. I'll like comfort them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll definitely push this man into the fish guts and have him sit. in the
Yeah,
fish guts.
He'll fall down kind of into the fish guts and kind of like splosh into it. Of course, like his kukri who had already dropped will kind of slide away, so it's nowhere near him. And he's like, look now, you all seem reasonable folks. Do you want to just kill someone who's unarmed?
Where's Lamb?
Hey now, I can give you all the information you want.
I have a question.
I will give you everything. If you just
Have you
let me live.
Decides if
considered
you're
you
worth
can
it or
answer
not.
My question.
Ah! Questions you got?
Have you seen one of these children like me?
Big, scaly creature? Not a big one. Sure, I've seen scaly thing. Yeah? What about it? Not right now.
Do you know where it is?
Not information I've shared. But I'm sure the boss might know something. Lamb certainly has all that information. He's got all the treasures and stuff.
Understood.
I can let you know what you're looking out for.
What am I looking out for?
Well, you know, dangerous stuff, what's coming. I'll give up all of them if you keep me alive.
Does Lamb have an escape route?
I'm not aware of one. He might. He's got a room. No one's allowed in it. All baby assumes it's his bedroom, but could have an escape in there too.
Back rope? I might have forgotten about rope. Does anyone have rope?
I might. Let me double
I don't
check
think
my
my
pack.
wizards came with
I
the
think my pack has it, but I have to double check.
My rope's my rope's at my house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have rope.
You will see Avona contemplating something while looking at this man.
I come
Oh,
back.
I have. Why did I pick this? I have stretch cords. I forgot that I grabbed this.
No, I
I
don't.
forgot about
Apparently,
rope.
my kit does not have rope.
There's probably
Okay.
rope in the area, I gotta be
Yeah,
honest, if you want to like
This is a
grasp.
fishery.
It
I have
like
stretch cords.
you could
I
probably
have
find
stretch
some.
cords, which are basically like bungee cords.
Yeah. There's probably some really decent ropes, other than there's like probably old ropes, but there's probably some decent ones because there's been, as much as it is an abandoned place, there's some active work being done, so they need some half decent ropes to move like
Anyway,
horrible fish and stuff.
yeah. So we should tie him up so he can't run off and raise an alarm when we turn our backs.
Yes, and we'll make him sit within the fish guts till we
I would like
return.
to look at him, and reach in my pocket, and I will pull out an engagement ring while I look at him. Do you recognize this ring?
I got no clue about it. Am I supposed to?
Alright. You will see Ivona start doing something.
You can sense motive to him.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if I could do that untrained or not.
You can, if you want to make the roll.
It's a d20 roll, let's see.
The ones with
an 11.
the ones with little stars next
Pretty
to them
bad.
are the ones you
Pretty trash.
Honestly, he's not really trying to lie at this point in time, so you don't pick up anything. It sounds like he's being truthful.
Okay. Man. How healthy does this guy look?
He's pretty beat up.
Alright. I'm gonna roll this D100, and what happens
If you're gonna start casting stuff, I'm gonna say something to
not
try to-
casting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright. Take a deep breath. I walk away.
Okay.
It's not worth to stain your hands with his vile blood.
I say nothing.
Is Lamb here?
Oh yeah, he doesn't leave very often unless there's important business. I can give you the full layout of all the place and stuff. Just, look, I just need some kind of guarantee you're going to keep me alive. Those shits out there, they'd tear me apart if you left them alone with me. Try to get them not to. I mean, honestly, you know, I understand. It's kill or be killed in these worlds, but, you know, I'm giving you a lot of stuff. Giving you all the warnings, all the information. Keep you safe. Get your lamb. You know what's coming
Cannot
for him.
say anything for any of the other people here. But it is not worth soiling ourselves to kill you.
I give no concern about this man.
Tavel will say,
And I
probably
remember-
won't kill you.
And I remember the vile things you did while I was in Lamb's service.
Look, I was just supposed to keep you
Contemplating.
brats in line.
You were lucky. Some
It's
of
not
us,
my choice when you disappeared and didn't come back. I merely had to let people know about the problems.
you are
Yeah, I
lucky.
killed the...
Some of us have ethics. It'd be wise to stop digging. Dump him in the fish guts.
Aren't
kick
I
him
already
over.
in that?
It's like in a pile of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm going to kick him over.
No, in
so
the
he's like-
water. They'll put him in the water fish.
Oh, well, that's like a chute that leads down to
that's
somewhere
like
else.
Probably a
Oh, okay,
grinder.
okay.
Yeah, like leaves to an area at slurry stuff, you know.
Okay, never mind then, yeah.
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 We
Just
can
like
tie him up
roping
like a
the room, yeah.
pinata.
hmm Well, I think he's already tied up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
found
I
some
meant
rope.
like hanging from the ceiling by his
That's
feet.
too much work for him.
Where I'll talk to the kids real quick. How many other children are in this place?
They'll inform you that there are currently 5 others at work. All the rest of them haven't yet returned, but would be probably within the next hour from stealing stuff in town, from pickpocketing.
And who else is here? Yargan's here. Is Gadrin Lamb here?
And Giggles is too.
Do I know who that is?
You might not know who Giggles is.
Okay, great. And tell me of this Giggles. What type of vials?
I can let you know stuff. Remember, deal for safety?
Shut your mouth.
They'll just inform it like a horrible man, half-orc, does bad stuff. Again, they're kids that have been like tormented. They don't actually have a lot of information.
Yeah.
They know about like this room here and this one here, and that if you're taken away to see Yargan, more than likely you don't come back.
Now, kids, I need you to go, and I'll tell them like a nearby alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Go hide there. We will return to you once we have finished.
Okay, they'll run off. Yeah, there you go. They've run off.
Okay. Giggles.
Yeah?
What is his skill set?
Brute!
Is
Easiest
he as
way to
sick as
describe
you?
him. Oh! I'm pretty sick. If you think I'm sick, oh, got nothing on Giggles.
Stay quiet. Well, we know who our enemies are. Let us dispatch them. I have a city question. If we took these guys into like the local guard, would they actually be in prison for anything?
Theoretically, yes.
Well, also, which guard?
Theoretically doing a lot of work there.
I think if Lamb is still alive, he'll probably get them out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Well, no, if we bring Lamb in.
Bringing Lamb in isn't impossible to arrest him. That is a possibility.
Their biggest problem is they can't catch Lamb, ever.
Yeah, he's very hard to catch, and the guard doesn't really do a lot in this portion of the city. I think that's the big thing about it, is like, you're in an area of the city that is very crime-ridden. They're not really doing a lot here.
But if we say bring all the evidence to them...
If you bring a lot of the evidence, then they would theoretically be arrested and sent away, you know? They are technically breaking the law, so...
Let's hope we can find enough proof so they may rot in jail.
Lamb does not leave here alive.
If you let out a scream, I will come back and stab this spear through your heart.
Can I listen on the other side of this door?
There's something over there if you want me to tell you about it.
Tell us the layout. You won't be harmed.
He'll actually inform you about what's in every room.
Oh,
he's willing to sell them completely out.
He said that. As long as we say he won't be harmed.
Yeah, I can just do this and reveal the entire area. And this and reveal an entire area.
Avoid this door. Let's not kill the puppet.
And reveal that.
That's he's evil.
I mean, the dog has probably technically eaten dead orphans.
This dog is chaotic evil.
Yeah,
it
but,
is a
like,
dog.
That seems like a lot of...
It's
dog's gonna fuck us up, bro.
It's Blue, the foul-tempered dog.
Okay. Well, if we know the kids are north of here, we should probably get them.
I can throw some.
We can enter
images
through
of
two doorways
people.
as well.
You can see a couple of these things that are there. So see, here's Blue, the dog.
Yeah, that dog's evil.
Cute.
Yeah.
That dog is chaotic evil.
Yep, that's a chaotic evil dog.
And then
I've never seen a chaotic evil dog before, but you know.
Here's
I
good
guess
old
I do.
Yargan.
He's got a.
Oh, it's an
Oh,
asshole.
he's a spellcaster.
No, he's just. I thought that was his like a stabby hand.
And
I
here's
thought that's-
Giggles.
It looks like acid coming out of the.
No, it's a wand.
He uses a wand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me be real, I thought that was just
And
that
here's
dude's
Giggles.
hand.
Pirate hand?
He just has
Yeah,
a
I
Joker.
thought it was too.
It kind of looks like that. Definitely, I'm not gonna lie. You were
I
also
didn't see that, but I see what
you were nicely enough to be warned to be careful of the water around here. There's a shark in the water that hangs
Oh,
around
right.
here, and it is, of course, everybody's favorite Pathfinder shark, the Jigsaw shark.
Oh,
Because what? That's a thing?
bro, this thing is like a.
I would look it
skunk.
up, but I'm not right now. But that's
It
like
is-
what?
It is an actual
This
thing.
thing's gonna like come out on a tricycle.
And we can actually, I can show you Gadrin Land, so you get all the pictures here ahead of time.
What an old dude.
He is old.
He does look like the guy from Oliver.
He does kind of, and of course, Gobblegut.
Yeah.
who lives in this big pool down here. It's kind of separated out. Yeah, right in the middle.
Gobblegut's the other one I want to kill.
Mm-hmm. There is a nice, like, chute from, like, up in this area here that leads down to Gobblegut, where, like, you know, kids are just tossed down into to feed the crocodile. So, yeah. We should have a break. We haven't had one. We'll have a short kind of back end here with maybe one more combat or something, but, yes.
Well, combat might end if someone fails a will save.
I mean, honestly, if they don't roll a 20 with the -1, as soon as you said will save, I thought it was going to be down and out right away.
Pretty strong.
Lumber is awesome, dude.
He rolled a 20.
One bad will save, you just couldn't grab the enemy, bro. It's game over.
Alright. Well, snack, drink, bathroom break. If you need any of them, go ahead and get them, and we'll be back in a little bit.
You're actually still in space.
We come
You're
back.
still very dead.
Returned from break. Alright. We are back.
Well, technically we have 3 fights if we want to kill a dog.
I mean, it's just an ill-tempered dog. It's not really like a bad dog. It's just some people's dog.
Also fall asleep.
Yeah.
We could. There's probably an animal handle check.
Yeah.
This dog to leave us alone.
I mean,
Not very good at that.
Alternatively,
I
there's
did
probably
not
a check
actually-
to
I
bash
did not
this
actually pick
dog's
that up
face
ever.
in.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we want to go through this door.
Well, there's 2 doors. There's the
I'm gonna
lower
go
door.
this way.
I'm gonna back up this big dude. He seems pretty
Okay.
cool.
Tav can go in front of me.
Let me
Yeah.
see about the.
I am literally the tank.
Mhm.
You can go in front of me, and Tav will go behind me. How about that?
And Tav is
Yeah.
supposed to. Yeah, so
I can tell you,
Oh,
if
also I
you
need to fix
wish
that.
to know, that door down there is locked. You will know about
Yeah.
that. So.
Oh, hold on, let me
Then-
read something.
Why don't you knock? He might open it.
I mean,
Unironically.
Probably not.
strength of 16, right? You might.
The
be
door
able
is always
break
supposed to be
that.
locked. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's also if I don't break it down the first turn.
It is very loud and alerting.
It might be just better to all of us to funnel down the stairs. Then.
Police search warrant this door though, and it would
Okay,
be really cool.
What's like the DC to break a door down?
I think it has a hardness and HP. There's no DC to kick it down.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah,
Should be
you
a
have
hardness
to
and AC
you
of
have
the
to attack the door.
No, there's a break DC. It's a strength check, but they're usually
Yeah.
pretty high.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Good
they
check.
are.
Yeah, I
Yes.
bet you there has to be a way to just break a door down.
Go this way then.
Yeah,
I'll remain in the back.
I would prefer to be towards the front or up front.
All right, shuffle back 1.
Okay, you have reach on your.
I
so
have reach.
realistically-
Yeah. If you want to go first, that's
Tav,
fine.
shuffle back to the right or 1 or something, and then we're all in line. I guess Giggles is probably over in this corner
yes.
or something.
It'd be a strength check for breaking the door.
How
And
does the door look?
The inside
This
door
one?
is unlocked there, right?
this one's unlocked. This door here, I mean, not too strong overall.
Yeah, but it's not worth a turn.
It would be a turn to break the door.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
simple-
It's not worth
yeah.
a turn.
I mean, if like we wait till we hear the door break down, but then you'll have time to prepare if you don't get it in one go.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, open the door. We just don't say anything. We just walk down slowly.
Just like kind of
Immediately.
Well,
strut
you know what?
in.
I tell Mr. Gruller to make an excuse for why he's opening the door while we walk down to distract him.
What? I'm in a pile of fish.
What? Yeah, I'd rather him stay tied up.
He can stay tied up still, but like he
I
says
think
why.
there's
He's
a- That's no
I think
good excuse.
All right, let's shut. Fine. All right, just go. Open the door. Let's walk.
Anyway,
Brother's not a great
I mean,
liar.
I'll be like, I might be a little obvious if you want to play it
Yes.
casual.
yeah. So this is the fishery floor, It is, of course, down a bit of stairs leading into here, where you can see the floor here is slick with river water, bits of seaweed, and fish blood. And the air is thick with the sense of all of those things. There are wooden catwalks above here, and this room is 10 feet lower, with a wide opening in the floor to the south allow access to the sloppy, muddy water of the river that's at least 3 feet down. While in the northwest, over kind of near where you, is an immense 8-foot-tall wooden vats, size caked with waterproof tar, and they're churning a foul-looking mixture of chum, river waters, and who knows what else. And there are many barrels, crates here with the painted fish on it. Also, here's where there's about a dozen small hammocks under the catwalks, with ratty blankets and pillows for the kids to sleep in.
Nice.
I assume I basically have one. Do we get a surprise round if we barge in, or are we gonna actually try and play it casual?
I have legitimately no idea what your plan is. I'm just in the back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna barge in.
I think we're just trying to walk in. To like, the question is, when does initiative happen? Do we
Yeah.
all get to walk down the stairs, or it's gonna be like we open the door?
I gotta admit, like, probably when you open the door, because as much as
lever that turns the door into, or turns the stairs into a slide.
As much as like he wasn't involved in what was going on up there, assuming it was just some kind of trouble that Hookshanks was taking care of, he still has probably an eye up there because there was a noise, you know, of the fight you had. So when you open the door and you are certainly not Hookshanks, he's like, "Oh!" And I'll throw out this initiative tracker.
Yeah, there it is.
That seems fairly reasonable.
Initiative time.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Alright.
Okay, hopefully I don't roll track again. Ooh.
Oh no, he's going so fast.
Jeez, he rolled a 19 as well.
I'll roll for some orphans in case they
I
come
really wish I wasn't going soon. That's the delay.
up. Alright.
Bad guy gets to move first, so we might see him.
Does this game allow you to move through friendly squares without penalties?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
I'm second to last.
6.
Yeah, people can move through you fine. If you choose to let them, they can move through you, basically. Okay. So, it is Giggle's turn first. Well.
Really prepare for that door to not open.
Okay.
He was ready. He heard it.
He's paranoid.
Bro, that's probably what it is.
He's gonna move here. And in the meantime,
Yeah.
he's gonna pull out a longbow and fire it straight at you, Ada, because you're right in the front.
Yes, I am.
So he's just gonna... I'm gonna hit this button here. Does 12 hit you?
Nope.
So he's gonna fire it out. Anyway. So that is his turn.
You must
Lucia.
make me a will saving throw.
Okay.
Succumb to
Is it
fate.
fear?
No, it is slumber.
Ah.
Giggles. I point at Giggles and I say, slumber and never
Thump.
awaken.
He's like, ha 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 ha! He's actually laughing as he comes throwing up.
And then
he's
fucking conk hits it on a fucking thing and he
Thump.
just passes the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
He will sleep for a minute.
Ah.
And I will just walk out of the doorway. Well, actually, no. I will.
I'm gonna roll something here just to say. Okay. He did yell before he started, like, "You brats! Shank him!" He failed his intimidate check to get the kids to work with him. So.
And I will
they're
just
standing
walk
there.
down the stair and I'll be like, "Do not worry, kids. You are safe now."
No, that's anticlimactic.
That was hilarious. I want to look at this man. I want to tie him up first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I'll
not
help the
dead,
tying up.
but he is asleep for a single minute.
Mm-hmm. You can certainly disarm him of
Wait,
his
actually-
flail and longbow.
Okay, wait. Order matters still.
Uh-huh.
It's not a minute, it's a round.
Oh, it's a round. Ooh.
Oh.
It's equal to my witch level. So
Oh.
so everyone
Back
still
it
has
up.
better.
Back it up. Back up the stairs, everyone.
So, Khandes.
I
think you can just
would
get
have
to the
stayed up here then.
I'm just going to.
When he stands up, he will provoke an AOP.
Yeah. But I mean, I could just bash him in the head as he's on the ground prone.
You can non-lethally melee attack. I want to make that clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is helpless. So there is penalties,
for that in this game, though,
but he is helpless.
You could
which
also
means
coup de grace him, I'm pretty sure.
You could coup de grace.
that's a
him and
full
just
round
take it.
action, though, which
Yeah.
is really hard to do with this, with moving up and stuff.
Yeah. Here, I'll ping Slumber just.
How long
Throw
do you
me?
sleep
No.
for?
One
round.
single round.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It
When you
has
get higher
one-
levels, it's better for setup
it's
for
rounds
things.
per level.
Yeah.
It will immediately end if he takes damage. What
Yeah,
happens if you're
He'll wake up.
what conditions are... No, I'm trying to figure out what penalties you get for being
You get
asleep.
helpless.
You helpless.
Yeah, helpless.
Yeah.
Your dex
Okay,
counts as
sure.
0.
0. Oh
Um,
my god. Okay.
Helpless is really bad.
You already
+4
get up.
against him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you already get so his dexterity counts as 0. So his dexterity he gets -6 to his AC from that, because he
4
had
to
a
hit.
+1, plus an additional 4 to hit, which would effectively drop his AC by another 4, putting it to -10,
Yep.
from what his AC was.
I was
So-
about to rage, but I guess I won't.
Mhm.
It's not over. You gotta kill him still. So.
Let's
I
kill
know,
him.
but
Kinda deserves
yeah. I mean, I guess I'll just Lucia and hammer. Well, I could rage and just make sure he stays down.
You get a
Up to
couple
you.
rounds per day.
Yeah, well, I get more than a couple.
that. Up to you.
So let me bother raging. Actually, I'm gonna just put it all there. And Lucia and hammer.
That will definitely hit him, and he will take 12 damage, and he will
Be awake, but on the floor.
be awake but on the floor. Yes.
Oh wait, I'm actually one step back
Mhm.
because I can't be.
Avona.
do you
Actually, I could-
AOP?
I could have actually just went that way, past him, and then
Hit him. Yeah.
yeah, that way it's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, because that would be 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4, 5,
true. Do I-
6. You could
Well,
be here
yeah.
and do it. Because you have a speed of 30, right?
40.
Oh, 40? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You get the barbarian bonus. Then yes, you could move there. That's fine. Yeah. That'd be 35 feet.
You can also do that.
Well, yeah, you could jump
can
over the
walk
stair
around.
thing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's still. I think that would still require a check. It's got a railing, so you'd be careful
Yeah.
about not. It's not a very high DC check, but like you could quite.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah, just
Yeah, okay.
it is easier just to move around.
Yeah.
Man, what do I want to do to this guy? I guess, can he make me a will save?
Sure.
I'll make him lose his action.
He is not dazed. DC was rolled.
Okay.
I guess I'll just end here.
Ada, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I might as well just take it the stairs since the other people are
Mhm.
ranged and dispels.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll just do an attack.
All right. Attack that man. You get +4. He's on the ground.
Right. Way to do it like a bonus or...
There are swift actions if you have one, but I don't know if you have one.
I mean, it's a swift action to like grow my claws, but
Yeah.
or to my teeth in this case.
Mhm.
We'll just add 4 to this. I don't know how to add a 4, so 16.
I got you. 16 will not hit him. He will manage to, like, shimmy out of the way just a little bit. Like, kind of roll to the one side. Tavel!
Okay.
Hey, it's me.
He's prone. I could have moved around attack, provoking attack still.
yeah. That's why I bothered moving
He-
around him because
While he's awake, he can
Or-
technically attack him up.
Yeah,
well,
true.
actually, no. He doesn't have a weapon in hand right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he had a
asleep.
bow.
he had his bow.
and he
Uh,
fell
he-
asleep.
Yeah.
Which means he dropped it.
Yes.
But better that I block the stairs so he can't run past me.
Yes.
That was a
Two
door you
tech
could try and
switches.
leave through.
That's locked. You might have a key, but you'd have to open it after getting up.
Yeah, he'd have to get up, take time to unlock the door.
Yeah, I think the whole thing would be an action.
So what negatives am I gonna get for range attacking him when he's on the ground?
You get
He gets-
-4.
He gets +4 to his AC.
Do you
Yeah.
have point blank shot? Or is it point blank? No, it's not point
It's point blank shot. Yes, is the.
Also, is there, since I'm next to him...
No,
is there
it's
another penalty?
it's precise shot.
Precise
is the one
shot.
that removes the -4 from him.
Yeah. Precise shot, point blank shot are two. Well, point blank shot would give you a bonus, but precise
Point blank
shot.
shot
would
will give you
you
one if he's within 30. I don't think he's within 30.
He's not. So
Can you full attack from range?
You can, but you might have penalties. So.
I mean, it doesn't matter because at level 1 you can't full attack, but...
I mean, there's things like rapid shot and stuff that give you extra shots. Bow builds are some of the grossest builds in Pathfinder, honestly.
So I'm going to use my move action
Mm-hmm.
to steady.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a +4.
Okay.
But then I have a -4, so that cancels that out.
Yes, and then I think you would be getting the penalty for shooting into melee still, because you don't have precise shot. So you got rid of one of the penalties.
So I still have a -4 then.
Yes. Unfortunately,
So
shooting someone that's prone is very hard.
Yeah.
He's got defense.
Oop, there we go.
Well, low roll anyway, so...
Woo.
okay. Orphans are doing nothing. This man will stand up, and while standing
I
up...
can bop him in the head.
Yes, well, while he's doing that, while you're bopping him in, he also will pull out his flail.
Yeah, both melee people get one. So
Mhm.
you
Yep.
too.
He is indeed
Ooh, you might just
bopped.
be dead from that.
Yes. That won't
I
hit him.
can't do shit.
Level 1,
I
baby.
technically bit the last person, but...
I have to. 'Cause
Oh yeah, he gets relentless endurance. Or the equivalent of it.
Yes.
So I don't think he's down then.
He's not down technically.
He will be at the end of his turn though.
Yes. So he will try to smack you here, with a flail. Gah! 19 hit you, Ada. Take 5 damage as he flails you into the face, and then he just kind of collapses again, unconscious.
Oh. Oh, as we
Yeah.
both... Oh, as he gets smacked by the... So he stands up, whacks me, and then gets hit in the back of the head.
He has the special ability Orc Ferocity. When he's dropped to 0 or below, he gets 1 turn of doing something, and he used a standard action, which means he bleeds more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He might be dead. I don't know his con. Well,
he's technically still alive. He's bleeding out.
yeah.
He is unconscious.
Actions matter. I'm gonna try to stabilize him.
Okay.
So on my turn, I'll walk up.
Mhm.
And I will attempt a heal check.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
he
he is stable. Yeah.
I'll raise an eyebrow at you, showing mercy.
His prison sentence will be worse than a short death. Many do not take kindly to those who abuse children.
So, should we get back to work then?
No, your
You can
friends.
leave.
They are around. Tell them the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for them there. We will return once we have dealt with the others.
We'll diplomacy check for these kids, because they're just, like, confused, and they're not the same kids. Okay, yeah, they're good. Fine. They'll listen to you.
How are you looking, Ada?
I'm looking at a little bit of like 7 out of 12.
We're going to quantify how you're feeling.
I will tell you.
Weird.
hold still, my magic will heal you. And I enchant the spell of my hand glows a yellowish color, and I put my hand on like your shoulder.
I assume you whack me like the like, yeah, the shoulders probably.
And then you get cured for 2
Hell
minimum.
yeah. 2 HP.
One of my 2 spell slots.
Let's
is now
fucking
gone.
go.
Minimum roll.
That was
Healer
50%
life,
of my
baby.
spell power. 50%.
Healer
2
life,
HP.
baby.
It's fine.
hey,
I'll survive
PPM.
another hit now.
How distracted would you say everyone is down here? With everything going on, you know.
They're pretty busy with this and down here. The only person that's probably not distracted is Tavel, who's up with you.
Yeah.
All right. Are you doing stuff to this guy currently?
I wrapped him up.
You wrapped him up.
Mhm.
Okay.
Stop the bleeding.
We're all next to him.
Right. Cool. All right.
Okay.
I wait for people to move away from him before I do something.
Mm-hmm.
Is there fish guts to put him in? I'll take the party.
I mean, there's like
This.
there's barrels of slurry.
Yeah.
Through infecting a wound sounds.
But for good measure, dump a barrel of fish guts on him.
I still think a swift death would be more efficient.
Okay, so what they're selling here, I was only half right. It's resold as bait, fertilizer, and the main ingredient for dock dumplings, which probably, Joe, you've eaten.
Right,
because they're a local favorite among poorer dock workers who don't buy fresh fish because you can't afford it. They're fish-tastic. And by that I mean, they kinda taste like fish. Dock dumplings! Mmm! It's made with fish slurry.
Well, let us prepare for the next encounter.
Oh, Joe, did you hear about your dock dumplings?
No, I am sorry. What?
I found the place where it talks about the slurry they create. It's used for bait, fertilizer, or it's the main ingredients in dock dumplings, which is a favorite among dock workers who can't afford fresh fish because those are expensive.
Lovely.
So you've probably had dock dumplings.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Made with fish stuff from this
Especially
barrel.
Early in my career here, yes.
Yes. They're fish-tastic.
Oh god.
Alright. What do you want to do now?
Yeah, I will say let's prepare for the next fight and start walking up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
That's where this door is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As I pass by this guy,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast Bleed on him.
Okay.
What are the components for it?
It is verbal and somatic. I believe I can roll a check to hide what I'm doing.
Yeah, let's find out.
There is a... I think
Yeah,
it's like, with you don't have any of the silent or still, you have to like do like a sleight of hand, I think it is, kind of.
Okay.
It might be.
Yeah, you gotta find that
I'm gonna
out.
look it up.
It's one
Yeah.
of those rules which I'm like, okay, that's
It
Yeah,
doesn't
I
come
know
up a
there is
lot
something
because
for it.
most of the time people just have silent or still.
Because I mean, there's a feat for doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you would need the feat. Because
Yeah.
I don't...
No, there is a check too.
Oh, is it? Yeah, well, feat and check, right?
I don't think you need this feat. I think
It gives you a
do
bonus to
check
doing it.
but
Oh, okay. Well, where is it at?
Where is it here? Yeah, because the secret spell does it too, but that's a spellcraft check for the benefit versus the thing. That's a third-party feat anyway. Maybe perception. Let me.
yeah, there is there's conceal spell, which is a feat, which
Let's see. Like, conceal spells the main way.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a feat.
I mean, then I'm just gonna cast bleed on him and walk away.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I do get a spellcraft to identify it. Because verbal components, you assume everyone in a room can hear a verbal component.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Yeah, you have to say it loud enough for the spell to work.
You have to enunciate the words.
I'll figure this.
That is the drawbacks of verbal.
Yeah.
That
do I
probably
roll?
makes it.
I don't know. So I don't know the DC.
The DC is gonna be like 10 plus spell level, I think.
It's level 0 spell, so that's
Yeah.
not difficult to identify as the casting bleed.
I don't say anything.
Okay.
Identify is 15 plus spell level, so I do get it.
I mean, like, certainly, Tavel, you will notice that Ivona will do something to this guy.
He starts bleeding.
He starts bleeding.
Yeah, I look at you with I give you a look that tells you I understand.
I'm sure you did something, but I don't really know what because I don't cast spells.
Yeah, Tavel will be like, that's weird.
I'm aware.
I mean, Tavel, honestly, you were far enough back, you could assume he just has been bleeding out here and no one stopped it, you know. So you just, like, walk by. You were in the other room, and they were huddled around the guy down there. So you just be like,
he might still stabilize. So.
He could
technically still stabilize.
Give it a roll.
I'll give some rolls here.
Just give a couple rolls.
He was at that, so he starts bleeding again. Oh, okay. I mean, yes. So he does stabilize, because he rolled a 17 to begin with.
He's meant to be stable. That's fine.
He rolled real... I mean, honestly, that was pretty close, still.
I mean, you could have just walked past him and like, pricked him with the dagger.
Yeah, that's
closer. He wasn't that much into negatives, though, is the thing. I think that's the main thing. So it's actually that. That's the correct number. Okay. Anyway, there's a door here.
Quieter too, just to stab him.
I think that's more
it's funnier, and it is a thing a spellcaster.
Well, the best thing about spellcasting is that if there's no other people that have spellcraft, no one knows what you're fucking doing.
Yeah.
But
also, like, later on, you could walk by him again, he's like, I thought I bled you to death, and you're still alive. It's like, god damn it.
I am trained in spellcraft, actually.
If you're trained, you can make a roll when you hear a spell.
And but at least it's obvious that he cast something, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, what happened was his body.
Unless you have.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, unless you have the ability to conceal the verbal, somatic, or material components, everyone is aware you're casting a spell if you're in the area of the spell. It's
like,
just like
usually there are things
you can't
that like
hide spell casting without feats and stuff for it.
Yeah, and even then, like there are ways of like hiding spell casting. Things like bards also get like the ability to like conceal it within their spell casting and stuff like that, or their performances.
Your party makes a distraction loud enough to disguise your spellcraft.
Yep.
Variable, right?
Anyway,
so
what's the plan?
I think he just kind of slightly shifted and into some fish goo and clotted his blood.
I think we open a door.
All right. Let's see here.
Click initiative. Yeah.
Definitely click initiative. Because honestly, by now, this guy has heard some things going on and was worried about something going on, and you come walking up here.
Jeez, rolling so good today.
Started out rolling. So the first roll was a nat 1.
Yeah, it's a surprising turn.
We've recovered.
Well, I mean, he's at an initiative.
Well, he's last.
I'm
second to last, so...
Well, he has a strategy which may or may not come up. Tavel, you don't really you technically see a man. He has some cover, but you see him.
Can you do that thing where you delay, like, where you go?
You can delay your turn.
Tapping corner to corner, you do see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to delay. So
it is less penalties than the last time you fired.
You could delay your initiative to 11 or 10. So you go last.
Well, he's technically not in melee at the moment.
True. So you actually have less penalties.
Well,
Yes.
I assume Lynn has precise shot, so it's probably not a
No, not precise shot.
No.
We got
You don't have
bullseye.
precise shot. Oh,
I got point
then,
blank.
Bullseye for free and point
then
blank.
probably shoot now because you have a better chance to hit than
Yeah. I'll definitely.
you get a
Use
+1
my-
for point blank.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my move action to steady.
Yep.
And I have point blank, so that's a +5.
Yep.
+1 today. If I...
Okay, huge.
21, and that would hit with his increased defenses from cover, so you've struck him for 4. Alright.
Woo! Level 1.
Lucia.
Nah.
Lumber.
Slumber. Alright, I'm gonna roll this button here. I don't think he's asleep.
And then I will move over here.
Mhm.
That's per turn.
Okay. Ivona.
Move up. Assume I can see him.
Yes.
Yeah, corner to the corner.
He's working at like a desk there, you know.
Can he make me a will save?
He can make you a will save. Let's see what he rolls this time. Pretty well.
yeah.
I mean, he's now sitting with a arrow in his chest.
Well,
Yeah, he's very
I
concerned
tried.
about that.
I tried. It's my turn.
Ada.
Well, if he's working at desk, is he facing us or is he facing away?
The desk is like towards you guys, so he's facing
Okay.
you. He had already stood up because he was hearing noises. It was like, what's going on over there?
Door
This
opens,
is-
get shot. Oh no.
Does he? Wait, no, he's a mage. Does he have a weapon out?
No.
Boom. There we go.
So you
Now
got
I
a poker.
Stab that son
now-
of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want me to stab him, I could. It's a little bit less than I know. It's higher damage, but less. But
You
worse
know,
to hit
biting
by
someone
one.
is stabbing them with your mouth.
It's also
Yeah.
insanitary.
Nice.
You know,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. I can't roll the day anyway.
Hey, this guy's
happens.
gonna get a turn.
He will get a turn. Well, unless it's a crit
Well,
Kenneth.
this could be a crit.
or a max roll, that could kill him too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm actually going to change things up a little.
Ooh!
Oh my god.
Actually, no, I'm not.
You thought for a second, and you're like,
Wow.
you know what? No, let's just do what we do best.
But I am going to move in because otherwise I'm trying to use a hammer around the door and that doesn't seem.
I think with reach weapons, you can't attack within 5 feet of you. That's their penalty.
Normally, yes, you have to be farther
Ah.
back unless there's specifically
Okay.
Yeah.
There are feats and stuff to make you.
There are feats to
attack
like
close.
half the weapon, but with
Yeah,
reach
half the-
weapons, you have
half
to
the-
be, which is
yeah.
usually not a problem because you're always 5 foot step.
True.
Because I was going to claw,
Hmm.
You could claw
but it does less damage.
Could
and
still claw.
probably just poke him.
But I am going to bother raging again.
Mhm.
'cause-
I might just go to spearing. The reason I have a spear is because it does more damage than
Mhm,
than
mhm.
my
Okay.
claw.
You get 2 attacks though.
Whatever.
Oh yeah. If I move up, I do. Well, yeah, I could still. I could-
Well, you wouldn't
yeah,
get
you can
hammer.
fight-
You get 2 claws. I think.
I could
Yeah.
do
Well,
two
no,
claws,
if,
which is-
but he
No.
was here, and then he could 5-foot step to here, and then get a full attack.
Well,
Well,
he
no,
only
but
has
we
one
could, he
attack.
doesn't have reach on his claws.
No, but I could move
No,
up
no.
and just claw him twice.
But no, but
no.
you move. But
need a
didn't
full-
you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
could-
right.
yeah.
You need full
Oh, right,
attack.
right,
right,
to
right.
claw twice.
Okay, sorry.
Next round, I
Okay.
could move up and claw
Yes.
twice.
Yes.
Correct.
But for right
Mhm.
If
now,
he's still
yeah.
alive.
If he's still alive.
Pathfinder,
If
we're
he's still
mapping
alive.
movement, boys. I would love the game.
Anyway,
damage
22 hits
roll.
and does some 8. Okay.
That's
Oh,
it.
shit. Someone's dog.
Provokes 2 AOps, or is it with
He
calm?
provokes 2 AOps.
Dude,
Oh
this
my
guy
god,
might-
he didn't even withdraw to the corner. He just...
No!
I'm at-
No!
I'm gonna
He
do that.
flees in a panic as soon as he takes
Oh,
melee
he's
damage.
fucking
He's
dead.
very dead.
Dude,
He starts
dude,
running away and you just like
you
whack
fucked his
him.
head, dude.
And you just let me see here. He might technically be still technically alive. Okay.
Not
He'll
for
die next turn if
technically.
nothing happens.
He goes flying kind of under the wall with a sickening crack as his body's kind of lying there. And he wasn't a spellcaster. He's just a dude who likes using acid and has an acid splash wand.
Oh my god.
That's your damage cantrip.
Wait, that's... No, I can't use it. I don't have it on my list. I left you and you chose to use it.
I
Momo.
Hell yeah, acid.
He has to roll a 12 to use it, and he keeps trying to do it, but he died before he could.
That's so good.
He's
Oh my
he's
God.
just a 3rd level expert. Anyway,
But he ran away and just like smooshed into a wall.
That's so
Yes.
good. That this dude isn't a mage. He fucking just cast acid splash.
he is just an
That's
expert.
so good.
Yeah, it's as soon as he takes any melee damage, he streaks in panic and runs away.
Nah,
I
He
was
is-
expecting
he is not a brave man.
more.
Anyway, I'm gonna tell you, he probably bleeds out before you notice. He's at negative 12 out of negative 13. He is dead.
yeah, I think I probably do. I think he's dead before I even go to attempt it. Right?
Yeah.
Like it would take me a turn to realize he's not dead
Yeah.
yet. So,
I think this
So, I
is
mean-
the point where the dog starts barking.
Uh,
when a body hits a wall.
the dog might make noise now. Actually, no, the dog might not care. That might be a similar kind of sound he always hears. Honestly,
bro, he probably hears people shrieking all the time. This place
Yeah.
is literally the worst.
Yeah.
he was gonna open the door and yell for the dog to get you guys, but he killed him before that happened.
Hey, we didn't have to kill a dog.
We're gonna just let the dog starve.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we
they worse than that,
if we level up, I can put a point into animal handling and then try something.
Oh,
He's probably like on the other side of the door, kind of going because he smells
Yeah,
it.
let's not open that.
What's this man got on him?
Okay, what does this man have on him? Indeed, well, he's got
And what else is
two?
in the room too?
So yes, let me describe this room. There's a wooden desk in one of the corners, its side preventing the western door from opening all the way. A table's heaped with dozens of slate boards covered in chalk scrawls, and east a cabinet slouches against the walls. This was definitely an office. On his body is a wand of a wand.
Oh, I'll take the one.
Yes. It's a wand of acid splash, 28 charges.
28 charges. Okay.
3 vials of acid, a thunderstone.
Thunderstone?
Yeah, it like can stun people.
We can
Okay.
involve our Pikachu.
Yeah, you can.
Does
You
my
can if-
Gecko evolve into a Pikachu?
No.
Damn.
No, sadly, that's like if you get a firestone, maybe you can evolve into a Charmander.
Wrong
I will take
evolutionary
the
stone.
acid as well because I am an alchemist.
Yeah. You would recognize he's got the 3 vials of acid, the thunderstone. He also has leather armor, a dagger, a light crossbow, 10 bolts, and 2 different keys, a brass one and an iron one. Oh, he
There
also
you
has
go.
a
You get some bolts.
garnet amulet worth 100 gold pieces.
That's quite the
Oh,
amulet.
shit. That's good for us to sell at the party.
I'm gonna look around the desk, see if there's any papers.
That's
Uh,
the amulet I prefer to-
No.
cabinet.
Make a perception check around the area then, I guess. Search it.
I'll help you look around.
Okay.
Okay.
21.
So yes. You will find out that the slates on the table are covered with transaction records and addresses for customers and accounting notes. So
Okay.
even in it seems like these notes are then put into scrolls that are kind of stored in the cabinet later on. This certainly, like, probably, honestly, Lucia, you might recognize, just because you worked with this group technically forcefully before, probably speaking, this paperwork was if the guards would show up or something, you would be able to present them with, oh, we're doing a business here. We just happen to have kids working here.
Child labor is not illegal in this time period.
Yeah, it's technically not illegal to have the children working here.
Yes,
Well-
officer. The children love working here.
They love working here.
We're gonna
And,
do
you
a
know...
musical number.
Yeah.
Musical number, we love slurrying fish.
What is this door unlocked to the outside?
It is not, but you have a key that,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the brass key opens pretty much all the door locks in the room, the place. You don't know where the iron key goes to. The
Well-
brass one opens all the locked doors. So, yes.
Where is Garen? Is he
He's
like
down-
above us?
Downstairs.
There's a boat.
Downstairs.
Yeah,
In the boat.
There was a
Okay.
secret, yeah, he told us there was a secret passage in the boat.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. It was just the map layout was confusing me, so I'm like trying to take a piece of the. I understand it.
You theoretically can go straight to him, but then he can... If you would do that, he actually can, call out and
Get back up.
get back up. Because from the position here,
You
Yargan
could
would
jump
hear
down
what's
this.
going on.
There's a
Well, that
shark
would just jump into
underwater.
water. Yes, that would jump into the water here where there's shark down here.
Yeah, you just have to be very dexterous,
But also, you can just walk out here, get in the boat, come down
Yeah.
here, figure out where the secret passage is, walk down the
Yeah.
lower docks, or somehow climb down to the lower docks, this is pretty perilous technically, so it is possible to without falling in the water. But again, shark.
My gecko could, but not wasting 500 gold pieces on
Sure.
that.
Is it possible to fly in between?
Theoretically,
alone.
you have the advantage of flying there because that just, honestly, it does, you could get there very easily on your own.
Yeah,
we know
I'd
where the
rather
secret
go through
passage
one.
is, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
but we know.
you were told
so
where it
why-
was,
why-
yeah.
Yeah, so
Then yeah.
Again,
We know.
beforehand, you could have flown there by yourself. But again, the docks are rickety, so it doesn't even matter if you're putting ropes or stuff there. It's slimy and rickety and kind of hard to climb off of, and would still be checks to get down there, regardless if someone down there that flies down there or not. And then it's again, if you go straight down there, get attacked from behind by the 3 other guards. It is much better to go into the up top and take care of things.
Divide your enemies.
Yes. Because he might... Well, honestly, he might not suspect something's going on, honestly. I don't know. I'd have to check. Because he just shrieked, and then you smacked him with a hammer, and he died. Which
Yeah.
isn't a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
Just,
I mean, he could
the
have
end of our session.
he could have assumed it was one of the children getting beaten.
That's true. Well, yes, we will call it here for the session. We will end it here.
okay.
Episode 2, we were gonna kill the big bad guy at the end of the
Apparently.
campaign. Session 2.
Mhm.
Nothing else will happen at all.
Yeah, it's a level 1
We all-
adventure path. Weird.
We'll all go back to our normal lives,
Uh-huh.
and nothing about this hubbub of destiny and burning and changing
Mhm.
of fates and law and chaos. None of that.
Mhm. None of that stuff. That's
No.
totally nothing is going to happen. You don't have to worry about it. I can switch this back to here.
Heroes call,
tune
Heroes
in,
Call to Adventure will ring loud and we will ignore it. because we
Tune
got
in
what we
in
want.
3 weeks from now where we pick a different campaign that will last also 2 sessions.
Yeah.
I did. If I had to, I set up all these pictures so that you can see the kind of nice thing in the middle too. Puppy.
You set it up nice.
I did, so they kind of pop over the rolls.
Boy,
I prepared for these things.
I sure
Not
hope this
actually.
isn't some kind of call to adventure.
Just
Oh, that's
one-
something you didn't found yet.
Just that freaking gnome.
The gnome is
Cracked
a
out.
weird man. He is on probably like cocaine and
He's-
afraid of you.
No, he's on magic
Okay, what is
cocaine.
what is with the jigsaw shark? I'm just curious.
Just a shark.
It's just a
Jigsaw
shark.
pattern.
It's just a shark
That
with a
is
weird
jigsaw
pattern on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Got it.
Could have
it's
any
also-
other, literally any other shark here, but no, they picked the weird one.
Well, they picked the weird one also because it's a.
It's a good meme.
It's a good meme. It's got actually, technically, it's not anybody's pet. It started was attracting here because things have been dropped in the
What
water.
I'm hearing is it's a chaotic evil shark.
It hangs around here because there's been
Literally.
orphan
children
remains.
have been thrown
The
into
it's
the
it's
water.
orphan the crocodile, the alligator is not a clean eater. I'll just say that. You know? So, unfortunately, and also some have fed and fallen in the water, and yeah, so, it is a scavenger, and it just kind of hangs around the area, and will attack anyone that falls in the water. But other than that, it just hangs around. You're just warned about it, because if you don't fall in the water, it does nothing. It's just a, like, don't fall in the water.
Guess
Yeah.
that's
If
period.
you fall in the water, you just die.
So
Gonna
it's
feed
don't
lamb
make
to
shark.
it.
Oh, also they are very much like bull sharks with temperament.
I'm gonna feed this old man.
Right.
to
Don't,
a shark.
don't wake Sharky. Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like, okay, I'm like reading I just was curious. I wanted to read the description
Yeah.
of the creature. It's like, yeah, their problem is that they like shallow waters. Pretty
Yeah,
much is all it is.
You're in the river right now, so, or you're on the river, I should say.
Jigsaw shark.
So, let's give shout-outs. I think we'll stick with doing clockwise from me, which means we'll start with Joe. So, Joe, do you have anything to shout out?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of cut out there, but I understood your weird noises.
He shouted.
He did shout.
What's the joke?
Sel, do you have anything to shout out?
Nothing to shout out. Chilling, living, alive. Sometimes.
Linz, how about you?
Shout out to Sylvie, the guest cat.
That's
That we can't-
acceptable.
That we can't see.
That we just see whiskers right
Yeah.
this second.
Wait, can I
Uh,
shout out my dog? My guest dog? She's asleep
Sure.
over there. You can't
I'll
see
throw
her.
some. I'm gonna throw some stream cats into chat just because we all remember. May you rest, Damien, and black cats like Sylvie. You know, our remembrance of Damien, giving a salute. So stream cats in chat.
See that?
Hey, some stream dogs too. We'll accept that.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right, Momo, how about you?
I have nothing presently to shout out. However, you can catch me here, obviously, where I contemplate murdering a lot of people.
It's understandable.
Yeah. No. I like the conflict. There's that conflict.
It's the conflict of
Two different versions of chaotic good.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's why the title of today's episode was Justice or Revenge, because they are both being happening at this point in time. But Worm.
All kind of different motives, which is making it all kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Tells, like-
I mean, I'll let you guys get your revenge as long as I find out where my sibling is. Anyway, I am Diamond Worm. You can find me on twitch.tv/DiamondWorm. I'll be streaming again probably Friday at 7:30 p.m. PST.
I'm gonna give a shout out in this chat because you stream and I can do that and be
I mean,
a
I
good.
technically have a Twitch channel.
Well, if you start streaming again, I give you a shout out.
We'll see about that one.
See? Alright. And then myself, Khandes and Dracovin. If you are watching this on joining us live on Twitch, great. Hey, thank you. Check things out on YouTube side. If you're watching on YouTube, join us live on Twitch one of the days. We're going to be doing this every Thursday around 9 p.m. Usually we start a little bit after that when we can get everybody together.
Thursday.
Wednesday. Wednesdays at 9
Thursday
p.m.
right now.
It has become
Okay.
Thursday, and that is, I think, why my brain was thinking it. My other schedule is if you want to check out me talking about some tabletop stuff, I do that Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, early afternoons, Saturdays, late mornings, discussing tabletop Saturday at 6 p.m., where some people join me generally occasionally, but we usually just talk about some tabletop news of the week. And then I do some gaming streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. That's the general schedule right now. And, family stuff comes up. A lot of stuff changes it. But hey, anyway, check out all those stuff. Check out both sides of the channels. I've got Discord and Twitter for twitter.com for social media stuff. I hope everybody enjoyed the show today. Trying to increase my presentation from last season a lot, from Buccaneers. As much as I did like Buccaneers, a lot of it stuff. I'm trying to do a lot of effort to, fix up and change some things and make it a little bit more fancy. And hopefully you're enjoying all that and getting a hold of it and have been enjoying this. I hope everybody likes the show. Again, we're just getting started. There's plenty more to come. This one, rather than doing seasons like I did before, I might just go through and just do the full acts and, you know, do episodes. We'll see how it goes. I might not do seasonal breaks, but I might have breaks every once in a while. So, anyway, I think I've said everything I need to say about today, and I'm just going to say everybody else, farewell for now, and have a great rest of your evening, or great rest of your Thursday if it's already Thursday for you. So,
Bye.